Hey JD, how you doing? And Laura's here too.
Hello, here already?
Yep.
Oh.
And JD was first.
Yay! How the hell did that happen?
I don't know.
Okay.
So I'll make you a host, huh?
Make me the hostess with the mostest. All right.
Hostess, yeah.
Look out, guys. We're going to order everything for Paul here.
And Laura's here too.
And pop out.
JD was first.
Okay, now we're up and running here.
Okay.
Hey, Garth, you tried to be first too. Well, we got first American and first English person. Yeah. How's that?
Maybe
Laura,
Laura
you're
will join you.
from abroad. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, you guys want to know how to be first? What happens is JD, he pays me X number of dollars a month, eh? And I tell him when we're about to go live, so he's already there. So if somebody wants to pay me more money, I'll maybe slide JD in a second there. Hey, what's happening? Just Dan. Look like it'll be you and me for a little bit, and then you and Paul for a little bit.
Why? What's Paul going to fly ship?
Yeah, there's a ship coming. Let me see. Not real close yet, but he hasn't left yet. But I think he just gonna let me outside. Let me see.
What's up, JD?
Well, he's coming. He's about 15 minutes out. So, well, I didn't see Paul leave. I don't think I'm the host. So, it's Herbert Jackson, and the US Coast Guard way back, farther up. But was anything coming up the river? Oh, yeah, what's that? No, that's a tug barge. Yeah, that'd be more ships today. Oh, well. Yeah, cool. Like my color, a little on the white side. Did some sanding, did some mudding. I just did some painting. So I got the first coat on the ceiling, but I got to do a second one. So I'm going to do it here in a little bit after I eat, and then Paul gets back.
All right, chat. Knock it off. None of you are first.
Yeah. Like everybody's first tonight.
What's up, JDF? Oh, it's the weekend.
Yeah, the weekend is here. I started earlier, but cause I gotta go to the drugstore.
You gotta go where?
The drugstore.
I thought you said the drone.
All morning. Yeah.
I thought you said the drone. I was like, you guys just got a random drone store there.
I had this morning, go all the way out to Wallerstown, fix that sign, big 4x8. I bought wood yesterday, just in case I need it, because I couldn't get it today. I get out there, it's all twisted and laying on the ground. So I fixed it all up. An hour ago, the agent called me, he goes, "Oh, take the sign down, will you?" Idiot.
They keep doing that to you a lot, don't they?
No, it just bugs the hell out of me.
Yeah, I've done that to you quite a few times in the past week.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you should start threatening to charge them more for doing that. Maybe they'll be a little bit more,
Bill for this.
not so careless on it. Tell them that you're gonna start charging a cancellation fee if they make you drive twice in one day.
Yeah, no kidding. But you said, oh, I
Well,
might
maybe-
go over on Highway 3 there. These are down along that bench line where we had yellow and, oh crap, now I got a 4x8 to put up.
Oh. You hear me?
And the worst thing about it is down in a frickin' swamp.
Who was that? Is that Chuck?
No, it's not Chuck.
Yeah. Oh, I could barely hear your voice when you first said
Oh,
that. I was
really?
like-
Hang on.
And I
Oh.
was, no,
Yeah, I'm
no,
sorry.
no, I can hear you
Yeah.
now.
No, okay. I don't know. Like, I was
When
working
you
on DaVinci
First
stuff.
came in. Oh, when you first came in, you were super quiet. It kind of sounded like you, but I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I was working on DaVinci stuff. So like whenever I do that, I always have to drop the mic level like way down for it. And then I have to crank it back up for this. And I didn't like crank it back up. So I don't know, like, uh-oh.
Why does DaVinci fuck with your mic settings?
No, well, it's, how's that? That better?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
What does
No,
it screw
it's
with your
the,
mic settings or something?
It's just easier to adjust the microphone physically than to mess with the input settings on DaVinci. And then I can tweak them later when I go in and post. I had the narration, right? You had the narration and you can work on it. If you get it close, you can just work on it later. The joys of DaVinci. And I'm rebuilding my computer downstairs because the M2 solid state drive went like tits up the other day. Dead. It's nice.
Is
Yeah,
that
it's only
what your
what?
operating system wasn't on there, was it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had to reload. I reloaded Windows 10 on it. It's I'm gonna try to get the shit off the other one. It works, but for some reason it got screwed up. I don't know what happened to the damn thing, but it's a Samsung. It's not like a cheap one. It's a 1 terabyte. So I think now that I have the new brand new one working.
Be careful.
What?
Be careful. I'm saying be careful screwing with it. Make sure you do it. Because there are like methods of getting
I
shit
know.
off of fucked up drives, but you gotta be really
I know.
careful.
I'm gonna take it to I'm actually not even gonna dick around with it. I'm gonna take it to a guy and see what he says. Cause once I rebuilt Windows 10, there's no, I don't care. Once the OS is back on, I have all the other stuff. It wasn't like there's nothing important on that machine. This machine I'm on right now, this is the one that effing matters. The other one is just like I use it downstairs when Lori and I are watching you guys and we're eating dinner or something.
All has arrived. Look at that, getting out of the truck.
Oh, is he set up? He's flying. There he is. He's getting out of the vehicle.
Yeah, but he's got a few minutes yet, I think. But
We're doing
he just
Paul
got-
reconnaissance. Is this like stakeout?
Yeah, you should have seen what happened to Jim from Above and Beyond Drones. Like 2 years ago, he had a he had a 16 terabyte external hard drive, and his granddaughter accidentally knocked it off his desk, completely fucked everything on it, and he wasn't able to get anything off of it.
Oh, that's worse than me. I
Yeah.
had a 6 terabyte do that to me a couple years ago. It went tits up, and there was no way to recover. And that,
Yeah, his was one of those big stand-up tower ones, you know, that
Jesus,
it's like
yeah.
about the size of a fucking laptop, you know, and it
Oh
stands
my
up on a
god!
stand.
Oh my
Big ol'
god! I would.
cinch.
Oh,
he
poor
had,
Jim.
he had like he had a bunch of movies on there and everything all stored on there, and a bunch of like, you know how Jim liked to have manuals on everything. And
Yeah.
he had fucking
Lost it
so
all.
much shit on that thing.
I
Yeah, she accidentally knocked it off his desk.
It's the worst. It's really the worst. I lost the 6 terabytes. It was basically full. It was probably 5 terabytes of everything going back to forever, video wise, and all gone. Couple of fragments I got back from other like stuff that I hadn't, stuff that hopped around from drive to drive to drive and ended up on that one. But yeah, damn.
Did you go ahead and upgrade to a bigger M.2, or did you just get the same 1 terabyte?
No, I did a
Or
2
you haven't got
terabyte.
a
They're
new one
so.
yet?
Oh my god, they've come down in price like a lot. So I did a 2
Oh, yeah,
terabyte.
yeah, they were expensive.
There was a period of time when they were insane, and now they've settled back down. So I picked up
Yeah,
a 2
like 4 or
terabyte.
5 months ago,
Yeah, yeah. I know.
they
I
were
think
fucking expensive as shit.
this one though, Justin, this 1 terabyte that went and failed on me. I bought it on like April 2nd of 2022, like a year ago. I mean, it lasted like exactly a year and went. And it wasn't like the
Did
firmware
you-
issue. There's a firmware issue on those things where, like, if you don't update the firmware, that can happen. But the firmware was all up to date. I don't know.
Yeah, Samsung had that problem not too long ago where
Mhm.
it was a bad update and it was like fucking burning the mustard than they were supposed to.
Something stupid.
And
So
yeah,
so this one, I don't know. You put Magician in, and Magician lets you update firmware. It also lets you like speed them up. And I'm thinking the things are freaking fast enough in normal mode. Why would I want to like really speed that sucker up? Unless like, suicide mission.
Well, then is that PTI that
um,
goes in a little long. The drive.
They look like a stick of gum. Oh crap. The other one's done. Yeah, it's down. They're down.
I've got.
Yeah,
got
they're
one-
great. They're great. The form factor allows it makes it possible to make those laptops so thin now and stuff. It's great. That's probably not probably. That's what's in the Mavic 3 Cine. 100% positive in my mind. That's what's in there.
Yeah. We call it 960 or 970 or 980 or something.
You can get a 60, 70, 80, whatever. I have a 980 right now. That's what I picked up, the Extreme Pro.
well, the
It's
Cine has an
fast.
actual, the Cine actually has a hard drive in it, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying that probably the
gotta
hard
be-
drive, it's probably an M2. Because I mean, think of
It's
the form
pro-
factor.
it's-
It's perfect.
Well, the only 2 ways you'd be able to put that much memory into a drone would either be an M.2 or you would put
You're cutting out.
Where'd you go now, Johnson?
Justin, you're cutting out.
terabyte and an external would be your only other way to do it.
Yeah, you were cutting out. But yeah, I mean, just look at the shape of an M2 and look at the shape of
can you hear me now?
Mavic 3. Yeah, you're better now. I haven't opened up a Mavic 3 Cine, but that has to be what's in there, and probably or soldered to the board, because God forbid DJI would let you actually change it out. I mean, see, that's the thing where they went wrong. I bitched about it a million times. Like if the Cine had a removable M2, think how great that would be, where you could just snap in a new one and snap it out and all that. That'll be awesome.
Yeah,
I
I think that was my internet glitching on me.
Was it? Who else is in the chat here? I'm like, I see Laura, I see JD, I see
JD.
AZ Drone Dude,
there.
Stevie just popped in.
David.
What about David?
I was laughing at what he said. What's up, Steve? What's up, David? Because there's been cases where people were selling quote unquote hard drives on Amazon, and people were opening them up, and all they had was a fucking memory card inside of them. They had a little memory card slot
I've
inside of the casing.
Heard
and
of
then
this
they just,
crap happening.
yeah, it wasn't an actual hard drive.
Well,
Like
I
they were
think
promoting it as.
a lot of things for Amazon were passing through Las Vegas, which seems like to be a pretty sketchy place to have anything pass through.
Oh wait, I know what it might be. Hold on.
Ugh. Wow. I replaced my mailbox post today. That was a pain in the ass. Thank you, neighbor across the street, for going to the Helen Keller School of Driving. Appreciate that. unbelievably stupid. It's like the mailbox hasn't moved in forever and their driveway hasn't moved in forever, but apparently,
They jumped out in front of her.
I just, dude, I looked at it. I've always worried about it, but I looked at it closer when I had to fix it. And like, I swear the center line of their driveway, if they back straight up, they're going right center punching my mailbox post. And the guy must not have even cut the wheels in his truck or whatever. He just,
Well, because yeah, by the time you come out and then swing into the road,
what
you
a
just hear it.
dumbass. I never
Oh.
park my vehicles on the street for that very reason, because that guy's that family across the street from me, they're notorious. They're the worst drivers in the neighborhood. I'm positive of
Oh.
it.
Well, getting the drone out, because he'd already had a chair, he went back in the truck. Now
What's
he's
taking
getting-
him so long? Looks windy.
He's waiting for the ship.
Looks windy.
Yeah, the smokestack thing is going pretty good there.
I'm looking at the water moving, and the water's moving pretty well too.
I don't know why, but the camera's not moving. It's panning, but it's not moving at all. Oh, Paul's got a drone in his hand.
Did he do the compass dance yet? Did I miss it?
No, he never does.
He never calibrates his compass.
Well, he only lived about 3 blocks.
Oh,
from
he's always in the same damn spot. Okay, no, that was stupid me. Yeah.
Oh, I think
Hey.
isn't it recommended to do
Yeah.
it like every 20 flights or something like that by DJI?
I didn't know that, but given the way the magnetic, well, I don't even know how that's going to work out with magnetic north moving around like it is, but who knows? Yeah, I suppose I travel so much, as you guys know, that I'm recalibrating the thing pretty much every time I pop it in the air. I'm 5 miles away from where I was or more last time.
I gotta go feed some hounds here. Ugh.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, I got a dash hound. Don't know that dash hound. And a beagle. Both hounds.
Oh. Well, once I got the mailbox job done today, which was a pain in the ass, I came in and started screwing around with editing, and that's been a pain in the ass too.
What do you mean mailbox job?
My neighbor took out my mailbox post, so I had to replace it.
Oh, I just did that last weekend. I put a whole new mailbox in.
Yeah. Well, I thought it'd be easier this time of year because it's been so wet. I figured the ground would be like soupy. The problem was when I extracted the existing post, which was not cemented in, thank goodness, but the town did it after their plow took it out one year. I'm surprised they didn't hit oil. I mean, that pole is so damn long, dude.
Mhm.
It's like it was 4 feet in the ground. I've never
Jesus.
seen 4 feet.
Oh,
And,
when I put my new one in, I found 3 additional mailbox posts from different mailboxes over the years.
Really?
Because this house was built in like the 1970s.
Yeah.
So like the early 70s. So I was digging it up. I found 4 different or 3 other posts with little cement around them that were cut off down at ground level.
Yeah.
And so I dug it all out, pulled it all out, and then I just cemented. I got a big old like 2-3 gallon bucket. And then I put the
What?
posts in there and I filled up the bucket with cement. And then I just
Yeah.
dumped the whole thing in the hole of the bucket and everything.
You know what I was thinking, Justin? Wouldn't it be cool like if you did the bucket with cement, but if you basically wrap the post with like
What? I did.
so you could basically make a form for it. So you could extract your mailbox pole and just pull it up and put another 4x4 in it at another time. But you never had to replace like the concrete base. Be like forever.
Uh,
And that'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I mean, technically I could because I could just cut the plastic pole around where the cement stops.
You could
starts.
you could get one of those those PVC sleeves and use that as like form the concrete around the sleeve and then slide the pole down into it and then like have a set screw or something. It would just be okay, that's really stupid, but like I over-engineered it in my mind already. That's what I
Well,
like.
I got home and our mailbox was like leaning out in the fucking road and the mail was all on the ground. I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah, well, mine was laid on the ground in pieces because the guy hit it with his truck and decimated it. I was like, holy what the? Oh, I guess he's getting it. Where's Paul's drone?
I'm looking for it.
What's up, Wayne?
So this is like stealing Paul's thunder in a way, because he'll be like, I don't see him. Doesn't he always do kind of like the same sort of
I
path?
think we're here along the horizon. Sometimes we see him, sometimes we don't.
Hopefully he didn't go swimming.
Oh, that's like. Well, that's me, Laura. Wonder how long you were sitting there looking at your phone and realized, oh, it was just dimmed down. I turn off that adaptive brightness. That shit is annoying. I like my phone just to be bright all the time, the screen. But that adaptive brightness, it will like lower your screen brightness and then like brighten it
Yeah.
up due to the
Yeah.
light.
I use the adaptive brightness because the flip phone battery is somewhat limited, so I need to kind of like reserve power. But I don't like it either. Kind of sucks. Where is he?
Well, is he down there beating the shit out of the side of his truck? I'll tell you whether his drone made it back or not. I mean, Paul don't give a shit though. Times have we told me and Hodges have told him probably not a good idea to go down there and fly today, and he don't care. He'll do it anyway. There'll be fucking visibility. He'll be 1.5 feet in front of you with fog, and he'll be like, "Go throw the drone up."
Where
Hello,
is it?
gentlemen. Hello,
What's up,
everybody in
Steve?
chat.
That
Hey,
him there?
Steve.
Yeah,
I don't see Paul's drone.
right there. Like top
Oh,
left,
wow, he's up high.
right there.
Okay.
You got to be far enough back to get that length
You
of
know-
that vessel.
All right, it's pretty big.
Not like it's a wide angle lens.
No, I forget about that when I'm flying the Mavic 3. It's the same thing. I have to be like 6 miles away from something to fit it in the frame. Yeah.
I was just laughing. You guys are talking about the mailbox and everything because I've got to replace mine. Mine is just the Redwood finally gave out after about 18 years. But you know what to do is I got a 6-inch the green water line. I just got a piece off them when they were going down a job site. They were putting the stuff in. They had a piece of scrap. I said, "Hey, what's the chances of getting one of those?"
Oh,
He says,
You-
"Take it." So all I did is and
Put that in
and
the
to
ground?
make it easy, we put it in a planter, and then I just slid that down, put the pipe in, and then I put gravel down the side of the pipe so it holds it in place.
Nice.
It just in the inside, and then you can just pull it out and replace it.
Sweet. Yeah, mine I couldn't just pull it out of the ground and replace it. I actually screwed on a piece of wood about 6 inches above ground level.
what?
And then I basically I had to get a long piece of wood and basically make a lever and pry it up and like pop it up and then raise up, put more wood under the lever part, crank
Hey,
it
what's
till I got it pried it
Their
out of the
drone's
ground.
gonna get through here someplace, and it looked like it's going into the water. But I think of what it was, he was landing it. If you watch it, I just went back a little bit. But sitting there watching, all of a sudden the drone just dropped.
Really?
But give it a second. Any time in here now, comes up from around here someplace on the far right side of the screen. It'll come in. I think he was coming in to land, but fucking looked like he was crashed.
I see some seagulls and stuff buzzing.
Oh,
around.
yeah, I know. Right here by around the back of the ship. You'll see it here in a second. I thought he'd be still flying it. That's what threw me off. But it was really right there. Look at
There
it.
it is. I see it. Whoa! Where'd it go?
Well, I think it was that one because he's between the camera and the ship. So I think it was coming back to land because he's right there below where that ship is.
I hope so.
I hope so. It looked bad, didn't it, Steve? It looked pretty bad.
Holy crap.
Otherwise, go back out there and look for somebody doing the breaststroke.
Yeah, right. No, it's Dunsky.
He
Dunsky.
must have done flying already. Holy shit.
All right, who's gonna be the first? Who's gonna Who's gonna be the one to like have a Mavic 3 already and have to get the freaking Mavic 3 Pro? Who's gonna do it? No, not you, Steve.
Nope.
I
You mean the
I
Inspire 3?
no, not the Inspire 3. That's my God. You
Y'all are
need a
gonna
whole
have to
nother
take a,
that takes up the whole box of my pickup truck. No, the Mavic 3 Pro
Oh,
has the
They
4/3. It has the original micro 4/3, which is great. It has then it has 2 more cameras on it. One is supposedly a 1-inch telly. So that's
the zoom.
well, not a
telephoto.
zoom, just a telly. It's like fixed, right? It's like the
Oh,
but you can
okay.
digitally zoom in with that one. That's supposedly upgrades the one in the Mavic. It's the Mavic 3. And then there's a third camera, and I've heard it's like third. I was just gonna get my words wixed. It's like a wide angle lens or something.
words
Which
wixed.
words wixed, yeah, exactly. So I don't see the reason why anybody really needs that, but hey, that's not why we buy drones.
Wide
It's not 'cause you
angle?
need 'em.
Yeah, wide angle would be
I
nice.
think the
at
wide
some
angle would be
point.
nice, but dude, that 4/3 is so good.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, really, to have the classic is really all you need. I mean, that's like everything you need to do and do it right, you can do with that camera.
And let's face it too, it's not even that the Inspire takes up so much room. Is
Yeah.
that bitch is gonna cost as much as a car.
Oh my God. Did you see the camera that's hanging off that
Yeah,
thing?
I saw that
It's like
thing.
as
It's gonna
big as
be
your
the-
head.
It's gonna be anywhere between 20 to 30 grand with everything, I
Yeah,
guarantee it.
that's Hollywood grade stuff right there.
That's why I said Dre probably would. I mean, granted, I'm sure he would want an Inspire just to have one, but
That's
For
for
what he's
Hollywood
doing.
studios and stuff. They use those
Well,
things
the
'cause
Inspire, we got to remember the Inspire was first designed and meant to be used for,
cinema.
filming,
Cinema.
Right.
for movie filming. And
Yeah,
that's
it
what
can
it was really
actually-
designed for.
You
Well, that's
have
what-
You
you
get
have
a
2
new
points of
light,
control
Paul?
and
Yeah, I'm building the closet. I wanted the light up in the closet like an LED,
Yeah,
but real slim profile.
yeah.
But that's what I want to,
Is it motion
Uh,
detection?
No,
Oh, that's what you need. So when you open it up and when you close it, goes off. No
nice.
motion.
Yeah.
That's
That
what I
was-
did is I put the smaller ones like that have motion detection on them up in the inside. So when you open up the door, it comes on.
I have one in the closet like that. It's great. Just flicks on. Then that
It
close
is.
the door. About a minute later, it just turns off.
Goes off.
Yeah, it's nice.
No electrical to run. Nothing. Just
Yeah, and
like
this
a-
one, the one I have is on a magnetic strip. So I just every now, like once every 6 months, I have to take it down and plug it in the USB charger for like an hour or two, and then I'm good to go again.
Cool.
Holy
Look
crap!
how-
It's tank.
He must have hydro.
up in the inside. So when you open up the door, it comes on.
I have one in the closet like that. It's great. Just
Somebody's got you got
Somebody has
your
audio on.
browser open. Goes off.
we're behind.
No electrical to run. Nothing.
Yeah, and this one, the one I have is on a magnetic strip, so I just every now
Holy
Every-
deja vu, Batman.
plug it in the USB charger for like.
YouTube somewhere in the background.
I think it's Tank's fault.
Tank,
Yeah, that
you
was
got-
me. Sorry. It opened
Yeah,
up
you
another window and I completely fucked up. Sorry.
No, we forgive
should
you.
know better. I
We
host these all
connected
the
the
time.
dots. We connected the dots and figured.
But
it out.
that's what I was saying. If Matt gets into this movie studio shit pretty heavily, like he seems to be getting into it, an Inspire 3 would be really good for Matt to get.
if
That
he's
I
gonna
would-
if he's gonna be all in pro,
Well,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He's already he's got his feet in there, and they've already asked him to do a second movie.
Yeah. So
So
now
if he-
now he's gonna get into you gotta get the serious aircraft to do that. But that's a two-man job.
But
When you have
he's
an
gonna have-
Inspire.
But the thing is, he's gonna have to get a plethora of different drones for different situations. He would want to have an Inspire 3, a Mavic 3, a Pro 2, maybe, and get some FPV drones.
I'm
because he-
giggling because the way you're talking, I'm thinking just as an amateur like me, I have a whole plethora of drones that do different things for me. It's like, oh yeah, I can use the Avata for this. I use the FPV for that. I use Mavic 3 for this.
But that's what I'm
use
saying, and
Mini 3
Matt's,
Pro for that.
and I think if,
Dominic.
Hey Dominic.
what's up, Dominic?
Yeah,
Good
but
evening.
you're right. He'll have to take it on a higher.
Yeah, but you got to
level.
remember when that Aspire comes out, you want to see your bank account explode it will be all the lenses and everything else that you're gonna
Yeah.
have to put on
But-
there.
That's a serious
Well,
piece of gear.
But
You
that's
need
what-
another guy to pilot it. One guy runs the camera on a controller, another guy with another controller.
Well, you can set it up for
pilots it.
that, but you don't
and
have
that's
to.
proper, but that's how you really get those shots. I mean,
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is if Matt gets into the movie studio ship heavily, it's gonna be worth the investment.
he's gonna need
That's
a
it.
partner pilot though. Seriously.
But that's what I was saying. Either if Matt wants to be an all-in-one drone pilot for the movies, he's gonna have to learn how to do FPV really extensively. Like, yeah, he's got a couple tiny hawks and some of the small little race play around, drones, the 2 and 3S ones. But if Matt wants to get into like be an all-in-one drone pilot in the movies, he would either have to learn FPV or he's gonna have to get an FPV pilot to partner up with him and like really go at it as a team, because then they can offer both sides of the cinematic FPV.
Yeah, I've seen some really, really incredible cinematic FPV stuff lately.
Oh yeah, you get those fucking,
Yeah.
what is it, those big 10 and 12-inch fucking FPV drones, with the red cameras on them.
No, I've actually seen some really impressive stuff off the DJI, just the original FPV, when people fly them in manual and fly them smooth. It's incredible.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, you gotta
Dude, the-
remember, like, if you're talking about with the Inspire, like you guys were talking about, and you need a cameraman and you need a pilot. And that cameraman's gonna be taking
you guys talking
control
about this
of all the
camera?
camera.
Yeah. Yep, that one.
Yeah.
Now,
Because-
why does the prop or the camera goes like that? What's the purpose of it?
There's nothing in the way of the
There's
shot.
nothing in the way of
Yeah.
it, and it's 365 degrees.
Yeah, that thing will whip right around.
and so when it lands, it puts its feet down, so it has a good base to land on, but then when it goes up, it
There's
puts its feet up,
nothing in your
that way
shot.
there's nothing
gotta
in the way.
manually- You gotta manually lift them up.
But see, there's a camera on the front of the drone, and then there's one on the bottom. Actually have 2 controllers, so one can fly and use the front camera to see where the drone's
Yeah.
going, while the other one's controlling the bottom camera.
and
and
just
getting the
keeping on
shots.
keeping on the right. They keep it on their subject that they're
I
filming.
mean, the payload
proper way to do
alone
it.
can be 50 grand.
But you gotta
Yeah.
really be in sync with your
Yeah.
other pilot. Like, you guys gotta be. You have to find.
You're a team.
somebody
You have
that-
to be a team.
yeah,
It has to be like choreographed. You have to
Right.
know like the shot.
Yeah,
But
it
you know,
has
that's
to
the
be
stuff where the director
choreographed.
says, we're gonna do this with the shot and everything, because this is gonna happen, and then it's okay, now go film it. And like,
Have,
yeah,
have-
it's
have
pro
you ever
stuff.
followed a guy? He's actually like an experimental experimental aircraft pilot. His name's Trent Palmer. I don't know if you've ever followed him or know about him or not, but his real business is high-end movie stuff and filming drones and cameras. And he had a special, he showed one of his setups one time on his program. And it took him a year to get all the permitting in San Francisco to be able to shoot this whole entire thing. And they're sitting there waiting. They got the drone. Now, mind you, the drone and the camera, by the time he had all this stuff on it, it was about $250,000 between the drone and the camera together. That's
Okay.
just one. And there was 2 of them. And they're going through the shot. They're getting it all ready. And what happens?
They waddle.
Somebody didn't do the proper traffic control, and here come these cars driving down the thing as they're shooting right in the middle of it, and these cars are just like driving down through the middle of the of where the scene is, screwed the whole thing. They had to shut the whole thing down
Do it all over.
and wait and have to go through and get permission all over again.
Yeah, isn't he the
Oh,
one that
man.
flies the FPV camera with the red camera on it? Or the FPV drone that's got that? little- like
I
fucking
don't think he
$50,000.
flies the FPV. He flies bigger packages.
Okay, cause there was one guy that was doing the movies for Netflix. I know somebody in the chat will know who I'm talking about. But he flies a big ass FPV drone. I'm talking, this thing is massive.
Mhm.
And they have a red camera on the bottom of it. It's like a $40,000 fucking movie camera.
Oh, Ken Dono's done that.
No, it wasn't Ken. It was somebody
No,
else.
but I'm saying he's flown a red on his drone.
It was the ambulance movie on Netflix, I think it was, that everybody was
Oh.
Yeah.
talking about for a while there. So the new light came in. This one's LED. Shit. Fucking stupid green screen. Hold on.
I'm looking at the specs for the camera that goes under it. It's gonna get expensive fast for those cameras.
Oh, you bet.
Absolutely. Yeah,
You bet.
that's all
You're like,
legit
"Yeah,
stuff.
Just
Nice work.
if you're going into movie, production and you're talking about high-end cameras and lenses, just the lenses alone, like, because my cousin used to work in Hollywood, and this is going back 20 some years ago. Just the lens that they were using on the one camera was $85,000 for the lens that they had on the video production camera.
Oh, this brings up something. I don't think it matters for
Mm.
you, Steve, though, but I'm in the crosshairs of the eclipse tomorrow. About
Yay.
3 something in the afternoon.
Ooh,
And
that's
I
right, yeah.
want to time lapse it because I'm afraid if I only have like an ND64, I don't want to fry my sensor on my camera. But what if I did a time lapse? Is click, 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 and got it that way?
you don't have a 1000?
No, I could probably
Oh.
pick one up.
Bummer.
Do I need 1,000? I can get one.
For if you're shooting in the sun, I would.
I'm looking right. I'm worried about frying the sensor.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, that'll be the end of it. And then and it's the A6600. You can't even get an A6600 anymore because Sony ran out of parts or something. So certainly don't want to fry it.
Marshall said they lowered the price of the unit there down to 75,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath modular home, but
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, this one's LED too, 800 lumens.
There you
That's
go.
cool.
That's pretty bright.
Well, what happened was I frickin' had the old one, it took the screw light bulb and I took it all apart to clean it. And I was out there wiping the glass down and it frickin'
Uh-oh.
went right out of my hand like a damn movie scene. Right onto the ground.
No.
And trying to find a piece of glass or
Trash.
something like that, you're never going to. Unless you had a custom made. It was easier just to buy a new one.
Yeah. Bummer, man.
But I didn't realize this was LED when I bought it. Didn't even read the description. I was just like, purchase. All I checked was the measurement on whether it was gonna fit the pole.
Yeah.
And then when I looked at the description again yesterday, I was like, oh shit, that's LED.
Well, that's good. You
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
leave it on all the time almost.
Yeah.
Well, it
Mm.
supposedly has a sensor in it too,
Yeah.
so.
I
You
got.
know,
I think I got a.
after we had the garage fire here on the house and the whole house, everything got painted, so everything came down. That's one of the things, replaced all the outside lights on the house. We went to a 100% LED because you had to do it here by code. You got to have what they call Title 24 on the electrical code here in
Yeah,
California.
Title 24, baby, and all about that crap for HVAC.
Yep.
Yep.
Electrical, ugh, what a pain in the butt.
Everything's pain in the
HVAC,
ass.
pain in the butt.
Pain in
all
the
of
ass,
it.
man. Yeah, me working for Carrier, we have to
Yeah.
meet all that stuff.
Yep.
Is it Siegler? Is that Siegler's the big Carrier rep out on the West Coast?
Mm.
What
I-
does Title 24 mean?
It is a special,
it's very green. It's a green code,
yeah,
basically.
what it is, it's to be energy efficient.
I'll
Hmm.
be back.
And Title 24 actually came out many years ago. And what it is it's written into the building codes
Right.
and it has specifications of what you can have. Like here in California, water, like on water flow out of the output, like your shower can't have coming out of it.
Or like 2.5 gallons per minute or
What is it?
whatever.
One,
Are you guys lower than 2.5? You're like,
oh
Are you-
yeah, we're 1.1 gallons.
Jesus,
The
how do you-
toilet is the
Lori would-
same way.
Lori'd be so pissed off. She's like, how do I rinse my hair when I wash it with a freaking no pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little thing called pull the head off, pull the restrictor out and put the head back onto it. and
Well,
you're
when the
okay.
restrictor's molded in, you just drill it out. Of course, kinda
No,
when-
you
I
just
don't.
you can just lift it out.
Sometimes you can't, but I know what you're talking about, Steve, because I've kind of done that to do that.
So
yeah.
you wait till the inspection, then you take it out.
What
Yep.
inspection? Oh, I guess.
Well,
if
yeah,
there's one.
inspection is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to jump. Speaking of Lori, I'm going to go rescue her because it's tax season and she's working till 6. I'm going to go rescue her.
Okay.
Thanks for being here, Chuck.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
How'd the flight go?
good.
We thought you lost your drone.
It
looks sketchy.
was cold down there. Oh my God. It's only a temperature of 36 degrees, but the wind down there was 22 miles an hour.
Oh,
So how's
we
the drone
thought you lost
handle?
your drone.
Yeah, it dropped
Paul
pretty
pulled
fast.
up and we were watching you come in and you came in towards the camera. It looked like you were crashing.
It looked bad, man.
You're between the camera and the ship, so when you come into land, it looked like going,
Hmm.
right
Yeah,
down into the water.
It looked bad.
That's what you call
It
depth.
looked really bad. But
Yep.
hey,
Yeah.
okay, glad nothing bad happened. That's all good.
Hey, Chuck, you taking Lori out to dinner Friday night, or
What? No, coming back
Huh?
here. Just gonna
it's
come
Friday
back.
night?
So
I
she
thought,
works.
I
She
thought-
works Saturday. She works. Well, she won't work Easter Sunday, but just another work day.
I thought you romanced her every chance you got.
No, gotta spread it out. Make it appreciated. Get used to it, then it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, flow. Ebb and flow. Anyway, I gotta jump. I'll let you guys have a good time. I
Alrighty.
might,
Take care, Chuck. Say hi to Lori.
here, Steve. I might drop back in later. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
depends if
Hey, Paul.
have
you
fun,
see,
Paul. Thanks.
Paul,
yeah,
for next week, 46, 50, 57, 63, 68, 68, 68 degrees.
yeah, but look at the
Nice.
nighttime lows. Oh my God, at 30 and 34.
Degrees
Saturday.
tonight, but here, tonight or tomorrow night, 30 is below freezing, but 34, 41. But then it comes right up, eh?
Right.
50 tonight.
Oh,
Wow.
great.
Gonna warm right up next week.
Usually when it warms up, when you're down in the water, though, it starts to get windy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the same way here with the ocean. You know, you get down here and where we live, we get afternoon breezes that come up. And as the sun starts to set, especially if you just get further into Dana Point up towards the point,
Yeah,
the wind just comes across. And then about a half an hour to 45 minutes, say to an hour after the sunset, the wind will calm down.
Hmm.
so what's, anybody got any big plans for the weekend, or just another weekend?
Yep.
No, just meeting up with the family on Easter Sunday.
Now, you having them over there, or are you going out to eat?
No, I'm gonna go to the cottage, my sister-in-law's cottage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Paul's probably gonna be sanding.
Mm.
Well, I gotta go put a second coat of paint on that ceiling. So, here in a minute.
You're gonna put another coat on this late?
Yeah, it won't take long. Maybe an
This is the
hour.
weather for me this week.
Oh,
Saturday,
really?
Sunday. Up to 70 on Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should
But
be good for you.
the 21 at night, 43. It gets a little colder at night, but it's still nice.
Wow.
Compared to the friggin' ice storm we just had.
Oh,
You lose hydro for any length of time or what?
Yeah, we were out of our hydro for 29 hours.
29.
Geez, Marshall, it's supposed to be 90 over there?
yay. Wish it was 90 here.
We're sitting here in this mid to upper 60s.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, the wind was out of the north, Paul.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I dropped by to say hi to everybody and say happy Easter, so I'm gonna get
Hey,
going.
Frank,
No
Good.
worries, Frank.
good seeing you.
Happy
Frank.
Easter to you, sir, and your family.
Happy Easter, yep.
See you all
Yep.
later.
All right, Frank.
And don't eat too many of those marshmallow peeps.
Will do. Thanks.
Mm.
Yeah, we're going out to on Sunday, and my son, because my son is going to be actually be speaking at the church this Sunday for Easter, and it's then we're going to be celebrating his birthday at the same time.
Ah,
37 years old.
Nice.
How about you guys?
eh,
Not much.
it's me and I are just gonna kick back and relax. I got invited to go over to my aunt's house, but you know, with all my cousins and us, and I just, I thanked her very much, but
Thanks, but no thanks.
yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna get going. I gotta go up and doing for the coat paint that tonight, so on the ceiling.
Oh,
Okay.
well, when you're done, let me know. I got a few jobs over here if you're in the painting.
Exactly. Yeah. When you
Oh,
finish there.
yeah, I did sanding today. Well, look at the color of my hat.
Got a top hat already.
Yeah. Yeah. No, anyway, guys, I gotta get some work done, so, but thank
Okay.
you later.
All right.
Take care,
We'll see
Paul.
ya.
Happy Easter to you, sir.
So. Oh, you
What's
never
that?
make the host. So,
Okay,
no, but anyways, okay, talk to you.
all right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, Amazon just delivered.
Oh, great.
What'd you get?
I ordered a study guide. So I
Ah.
can get my button gear to get my part 107.
Oh, okay.
I want to get it before this remote ID and all this other stuff comes in and just get it done.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I'm sure glad I have my 107. I've had it now for 3 years since it first came out.
you've had it over 4 years, I thought.
Yeah, I think it has been.
I think you're pushing on 5.
Yep. Well, it's, you know, when you get to be my age,
Now, wait a second, Paul. You're younger than me, so
no, I'm not. How old are you?
I'll be 70 this year.
I'll be 71 in June.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. You got me
okay.
beat.
Got him by one.
July, I'll be in July. So you're 1 year older.
1 year older.
What date in July, Steve?
17th?
Oh, okay. Because my brother turned 70 on the 23rd of August this year.
Ah. Well, that'll be good.
Yeah.
It's another day is all I look at it as.
That's
Yeah,
right.
because I turned 55 in about a month. So, yeah. Veritable
You're just a
youngster.
youngster.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm just a youngster.
Tim Jackson, what's he, 62?
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, John, you pulled it off. I already saw it. You're going to be 65. Huh?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then he deleted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it. All right. Obviously, there was the typo in it because he's retyped it.
Poor Tim.
Yeah, you beat me at what? You're about 5 years. You're 5 years behind. Tomas, good evening.
Hey,
Good evening to you, sir.
Tomas.
How are you?
Hey, Captain Joe, how you doing?
Go.
Yeah, it's
Hello,
it's Fri-
Captain.
it's Friday night. People are all stirring around a little bit. I would imagine some people are getting ready to go places. I don't know. Not me.
No, I know some people were traveling for Easter, going for the whole weekend somewhere. But like for me, I'll just be for the day, just travel over to the city of Riverside,
Okay.
be able to go out there, then go to the church services, which my son is lecturing at, and then after that to take him out to lunch, and then just kick back and relax and
Out for
see my
lunch.
see my grandkids. One person dead in Tucson?
What happened?
Marshall's sitting there going, shooting here in Tucson, one person dead. They're looking for the shooter. I'm so ready to move from here. Man, sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Where are you
thanks.
looking to move to, Marshall? I saw that you said you were used to install HVAC too. Well, then, and then that shooter there in, St. George. That's a beautiful area. That kid that was getting ready to build some bombs and go after that school. Parents called the police department.
And here comes David.
Evening.
David,
Good
Evening,
good
David.
evening, sir.
I gotta figure out. Wonder if it's just daytime why it won't turn on. I got it hooked up correctly. And trust me, the wire is live because I accidentally touched it.
Did you cover the sensor?
Does it have
Yeah,
a day-night sensor?
You gotta
Yeah, but I
cover,
cou-
you gotta cover the sensor.
yeah, but I couldn't tell. But the light itself has its own sensor in it, and it's built inside the thing, so there's no way to get into it without opening it up. It's not like one of the old school lights that have the sensors on the side of the pole.
Evening, Thomas.
This one actually has a sensor built inside of it.
Yeah,
Inside that,
all you do is open up the glass panel, put a piece of electrical tape over it, and then it'll come on.
Or alternatively, take it into a dark, put it in a dark box
it's
with a lid
almost
slightly open.
Or put a towel over it, the whole entire
there you
light
go.
fixture.
no, it's almost nighttime anyway, so I'll just wait and see. If not, I'll fuck with it tomorrow. I don't feel
Just
like
put a
messing with it
towel
right now.
over the whole entire light fixture so no light gets in.
So you're still working on the pole light?
I just put the new fixture on,
Ah,
and then I just touched it up real quick with some little areas that needed to touch up on the paint.
So I take it you got shocked trying to hook it up.
I got a little zap, so I know it's live. Well, and I know it's live anyway because the other day, like I said, that pole was kind of old, so it was kind of rusted and had a little bit of pitting in it. So I took my angle grinder and I just ran up and down the entire pole and smoothed it back out down to bare metal. And then I did it on the two little poles sticking out the side, and then I just repainted it with a primer white spray paint, a really
hey,
high grade.
Laura.
So
Laura's in there going, yeah.
Right, now I can get a word in here. Justin, you have now become an honorary Preston North End fan. Right?
why? Because I told Laura to pack it in.
Well, all of the Preston fans would like to thank you for your service this season. Because since you tried to wind me up about saying you was a Blackpool fan, they haven't won a single game, and it looks like they're all but relegated. So much so that at half time, they only had 2,000 fans out of 12,000 left in the stadium.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
What's up,
So
Thomas?
the Preston fans are loving you for it. and I need to speak to you about next season. There's another team that I dislike called Manchester United. They need a new fan.
Oh, that's
Ah.
my son-in-law.
But if I can get Justin to support them, I may be able to get one over on the in-laws that are all Man United fans.
I remember that team from Euro Trip movie. That was the one where they walked into the football club as a Manchester United football club, and they were about to whoop their ass until they started singing the Manchester song.
Little self-preservation going there, huh? Right, Laura?
Well,
Self-promotion.
I'm not self-promoting.
No?
Yeah, she is. She's self-promoting.
Hey, Justin, you should check how many views that one's got.
I'm back.
Hey, Dominic's back.
Yep, someone,
You've upset Tomas.
what have I done?
Because he's a Man U fan.
Ah,
Well, where does Thomas live?
Ireland.
Well, of course, he's a Man United fan.
yeah,
Because this is a true fact. If you live in Manchester, you support Manchester City. If you
Yeah.
live anywhere else, you're a Man United fan.
yeah.
I definitely don't like them now. No, I know Tomas is a fan. I don't know. I don't follow any of that shit. I just was I called or messaged Laura one day and I said, "What is the one team David hates the most?" She said Blackpool. So I got on Laura's live and I said something about Blackpool, and all you hear is David in the background. I can't believe you told that fucking American. He was screaming in the background at Laura. I was laughing.
And ever since, they haven't won.
Good.
And you're attributing all of that to Justin?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, I'm some
Put
lucky
them all on
charm.
them.
The Yank put
No,
the Yank
whoa, whoa, whoa,
put
we're not-
the big
no.
spook on him.
We're not calling you a lucky charm.
Unlucky.
Well,
The other way.
No, but apparently, whatever team I root for loses. So
Yeah.
lucky for you.
You're an unlucky charm for that team.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
if
but
you
that
want to,
means
I'm going to say, if you want to support a team in the AFL and put a Moz on them, I can tell you one team.
yeah, I'm all about fixing games. On there.
You see Justin say starting his own channel. Pay me to support your team.
Yeah.
I guarantee a loss for this season.
Yeah, well,
The
there's one
bookmakers
team-
will be
there's
calling
one
him
team
up
I want
left
to
and
lose all
right.
the time.
Yeah, the
One
bookies
thing I
will
wanna
be
see
putting a
lose.
hit on you.
Why? I'd be making them money because they'd be calling up to me and asking me to.
We're in the
support a
championship.
certain team.
Thomas. One division below the Premier.
Well, one day you might get back up there, hopefully.
We're only 2 points away from the playoffs.
So
right.
is that some kind of stab at your team?
We'll put it this way. I think so.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming that's what Tomas means by that statement. What division are Preston in, David? Tell me
Yeah.
that again.
You see,
That's the way
Yeah.
I read it.
He's having a
But
go at
this-
you there.
this is how I see it. When you support your team and they're in Division 3, right? When you see your team have to apply for re-election to the Football League, nearly get
Yeah.
relegated to non-league, when you're there through thick and thin, up and down, yeah,
Mhm.
none of this glory hunting shit, that's when you can say you're a true supporter.
Oh,
Yeah.
people over here do that shit all the time. Like they won't stick with a football team. They'll pick whichever one's winning. That's the one that
Yeah.
they'll
Yeah.
go for.
Put it this way.
That's not allowed down here. You pick your team and you're a traitor if you change.
Like I knew a couple people that were hardcore Dallas fans for years, and the minute
Yeah.
Patriots started winning all the Super Bowls, all of a sudden they were
Yeah.
Patriot fans.
Yeah. We have a bit of that here.
Mr. Lockwood,
It's un-Australian to do
Hey,
that.
Ron.
good afternoon, sir.
Hey, Ron.
Wait,
Put it this way,
Oh,
Justin.
again, Ron.
Pack it in, Laura.
Yeah.
Get in, Laura.
Yeah, Justin, I've been stood on terracing in tears that my team was going down. I've
Yeah.
also been stood on the terracing in tears because my team was going up. That's how it works.
Yeah.
I gotta go sit in a football stadium with David. I'd be the only one sitting there, be like, this is boring shit. When are we going
I'll,
home?
I'll
You
take
wouldn't-
note of that tomorrow.
Justin, you ever come over here, I'm taking you to a Preston game.
That'd be fun.
I'm not allowing Justin over here.
You got no choice in it. Shut up, woman.
Yup, woman.
Sarah, yes. Justin, no.
Pack it in, Laura.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do about it, Justin?
That was
I'm
funny
messing-
earlier on. Justin just came out of nowhere and said, "Tell Laura to pack it in." I was like, "Why? What's she doing?" He didn't.
No,
tell me.
I messaged her and I said, ask David what that VPN website is, the one where you can get the good deals on the VPNs. And I got 5 years for like fucking like $10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a virtual VPN. And Laura was like, why don't you just message David and ask him? I said, you're freaking useless. And then I messaged David. I was like, tell her to pack it in. I'm
Oh,
done.
you think it my last messenger that told you to bite me?
What's up, Donald?
So was it a virtual VPN or a VPN? Because the V in VPN stands for virtual.
It's
I
a
was just
virtual,
saying
virtual
virtual.
So
VPN.
if you want a virtual VPN, I'll sell you one of those. It doesn't really do anything, but
Doesn't exist.
Yeah, what you
It's
want
a
is a
VPN.
you want a
Well, no.
decentralized VPN.
Technically, there are hard line VPNs that you can buy in the little boxes.
That's a
Yeah.
decentralized VPN.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So
they-
it could be a
technically,
VPN.
right.
But
But
did you actually buy one?
it is actually something you can.
I've
Oh,
had
man.
one for several years.
Yeah, David and AZ Drone Dude and Sean both bought one. It was like fucking $200 or $300 a piece,
They had them on sale here for like
were
50%
pricey.
off.
and they were still expensive at that price. I mean,
Justin,
they're
did you
about
buy one?
$300. What? Yeah. Why?
Which one
Yep.
did you go for?
But you got to remember, when you buy it, you're not paying a monthly fee for
A Vast.
the service.
That's the one I've got. I got 6 years for $4.99, I think, or $3.99.
I got 5 years and 10 devices for
Same
5
here.
years.
But 6 years.
About 4 years.
This plugs
like that.
right in from the modem, you plug it into the modem to the router, and
Yeah.
everybody who's on it is on the virtual private network.
In all reality, though, yours is something hard that you can actually hold in your hand, though. It'd be like the way I was describing it is like having a digital copy of a movie and a hard copy.
Yeah, that's
Like
a good
mine's
way. Good way.
mine's a digital version where yours is actually a
Yeah.
hard copy that you can hold in your hand.
But it
It's an
protects
actual-
every single device that is connected to the
Right.
network.
It just VPNs up your whole damn network.
Donald?
And it really knocks out
It's not a light bulb.
the pop-up ads. It completely knocks them off.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah. You're missing a light bulb. It's gone out or
Yep. It actually burnt out and I haven't replaced it yet. Pulled it out, but haven't put one back in.
Ooh, pretty
Yes.
day out the harbor. I'll share this with you.
Justin's good at light bulbs.
oh nice.
There's the launch ramp at the harbor.
Ooh.
Mm.
you miss your boat at all, Steve?
I do, Ron. But
Tell
I
you what,
don't.
that's-
But I don't miss all the costs.
Mm.
That's a fab place for your brakes to fail.
Yep.
So
The best thing you can have in the world is a friend with a boat.
There you
Yeah.
go, Donald. You got it.
mine expires on March 27th of 2026. So I have 1,085 days left on it.
Yay.
Well, I've got when I travel, I've got a
2026.
through my antivirus.
Yep.
I've got AVG. I've got the paid version, And with that, I have their
idea.
VPN service with it. So if I'm traveling, all I do is click the button and boom, it clicks right on.
I got a good deal on it though. It was only $10. Then that's normally what you would pay like Express VPN every month.
Yeah.
You pay them $10 or $12 a month. Will you quiet down back there?
I'll tell you what though, Justin, it works great on tablets and mobile phones. Works silently on them.
What do you think, Laura?
Good for you.
Oh my God.
What was that, Slurpee?
If you like pina colada.
Absolutely not.
Rupert Hines.
Oh, there we go. They're pulling their boat out now.
Oh, okay.
They got it out of the water.
That's good. Just remember to put the handbrake on.
Yep. Oh, as a kid growing up, when they first were building the harbor, nothing else was in here but the launch ramps. And we would walk down there and just have the best entertainment of all.
Would you stop it?
Watching people come down to launch their boats. And especially when you see husband and wives together down there, they'd be sitting there talking, and the next thing you know, going back further, and all of a sudden they go to open up the door and there's like resistance, flood the whole inside of their vehicle out.
I'm going to apologize for Laura. She's had a Slurpee and she's on a hypo.
Oh, great.
Sugar rush, huh?
He's on a high pole. What the hell are you talking about?
So I think tonight I may test out what it's going to feel like to sleep out on the streets.
High diabetes is a hypo.
Me, she's on
I thought she was on top of a pole swinging around or something.
a hypo over me. It means you're giddy, excited, bouncing around, walking on the ceiling.
As I said, a sugar high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A watermelon sugar high, as they call it.
What, a melon?
Watermelon
Ever heard that? Yeah, you not heard that song?
No.
Yeah, I have.
Sick of hearing it.
See, down,
That's because you and I are younger, Dylan. We're young guys and we are hip.
Yeah, we're young and hip.
Yeah.
So how you been, Ron?
Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Good. Making preparations for my trips and learning new things. And I actually just reached out to Jake Sloan.
Uh-huh.
Found out he's right in the Anchorage area. He
Right.
said get a hold of him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna see if I can hook up with him. I only have a couple days around the Anchorage area, but if I can hook up with him for half a day or a day, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I'm sure he knows all the good spots.
So, Justin, did you have a good day at work while the rest of the world were on holiday?
Did I have a what?
A good day at work whilst the rest of the world was on holiday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that's exactly why we're ahead, because you guys have sucky productivity. I'm just saying, Tim was complaining that Australia was 5 years behind on everything. I said, well, it's because you guys take a fucking day off every other day. I said, you guys don't have no productivity over there.
Just so you're all aware, I'm ignoring Thomas.
Okay.
Or Tom Ass. Trying to put Preston down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one,
That's what I
Ron,
meant.
the
I
one
can't
thing
really comment.
I don't miss is the cost for the slip fees and everything else down there after they raised the rates up like they did.
Oh, I'm sure it's astronomical now.
I was paying $425 a month for the slip fee for my boat, and it went up to $565. That much of an increase from one month to the next. Because I know
Great.
there's a friend of mine, they've got a, I told you about the, the Nordhaven, those trollers, those production trollers. They've got a 47 footer. Their slip fees went up $1,000 a month.
Holy
Ah.
crap.
Did you see what happened to the Microsoft ship in Edinburgh?
No.
They've got
Please tell.
they've got a research vessel that was on dry dock.
Yep.
And somebody saw a brick and thought that shouldn't be there, and kicked it, moved it out of the way, and the whole fucking boat tipped over onto its side.
Holy crap.
25 people injured.
Yeah.
Justin, you got to look at your
Plus,
message.
is the boat a total loss?
They've not said anything about it yet.
Well, it was brand new. It hadn't even been delivered yet.
That's what I'm wondering is if it's a total loss.
Put it this way, it was on its side for a while. That goes to show if you're walking down near the river, you see a big boat, you see a brick or a stick or anything, just leave it alone.
I want to get this dress. So,
Is it?
not zooming in. You'll work out exactly what it is.
Oh, you can piss off its stitch.
It's in Primark.
I don't care where it is, you're not getting any more stitch stuff.
Okay.
So how was the hunting trip, Ron?
Haven't gone yet. That is,
Oh, I thought you went already.
no, that's in like 5 weeks.
Oh, in 5 weeks.
Hmm.
That's the bear hunt, right?
Yep. Yeah, the 2 trips are only like, I come back from the bear hunt, and I'm only home like 3 days, and I leave for Alaska.
How was the deers when you got home?
You know, either they're pissed off or something's up. Literally, funny thing, I come home yesterday, opened up my car door, and I started getting a few things out, and all of a sudden 12 of them on the other side of the house come up out of my backyard like somebody lit their butt on fire and went running across the street. I'm like, what the hell's up with you guys? Haven't seen them since.
You look through your office window and saw the others.
I'm wondering, that they finally realized, oh shit, we've been going to the wrong house. We need to stop going there.
Isn't that Uncle Marty over there? Shit,
Yeah.
run!
The betrayer has returned.
Mhm. Where do they see the bear in the window? I don't know where I'm going to put this bear, because I'm going to do a full-size mount.
Are you?
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah,
You're going to have some room. That's for sure.
yeah. I just don't know.
I know when I was a lot younger, I was with my dad. We were up to Anchorage for a convention, and then we went over to the Katmai National Monument area on a fishing trip. We flew in there, and there was a museum over there that we went to, and it had the largest mount of a Kodiak bear, and that thing was damn close to 9 foot tall, standing up, and all I remember is just looking up at that thing going, holy crap, to sit there and be confronted by that, man, feet don't fail me now.
I do that at Ralph's house. He's got
I'll
one.
tell you where you could put it, on the passenger seat of your car. Wait till you pull up at the lights and watch the road clear for you.
What's going to be hard for me is to rest up there, because I just found out, I think around that early part of June, it's something like 18, 19 hours of daylight. And I like, oh, it's daylight. I'm going to be outside.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be sleeping.
Yeah, when you're up there, because we were there in almost the end of June, and pushing into it. So you're right on the cusp there of the longest day of the year. and it got to where we were at, it got to like a sunset, and it stayed a sunset for a couple hours and everything, and the sun came back up again. So it never
Mhm.
got completely dark ever when we were
What
there.
date is your longest day of the year?
What's
Say
that?
again, David?
What date is your longest day of the year?
June
date?
20, the
Ours is-
21st, 22nd?
Yeah, ours is June 21st as well.
Yeah, it should be the same. Should be the same for you.
I would have thought it would have
Northern,
rotated
Southern
round a little
Hemisphere,
bit.
we have our shortest day in June.
Yeah, I would have thought it had rotated round a little bit.
No,
So
it
I'll,
doesn't. It
Yeah.
doesn't work that way. It only works that way.
Mhm.
Well, sometimes it will go dark around about 11, half past a year,
It went dark.
and then
Yes.
sunrise is about 2, half 2.
Wow.
Not always. Some years it's
On the
like
longest-
11
on
and
the-
3 o'clock.
That'd be what? That'd be on the longest day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about poor Norway. In the winter, they have no daylight. In the
Yeah.
summer, they have no nighttime.
Yeah.
You can have one extreme to the
That
other.
wouldn't be a bad thing.
Well, that's why up in Alaska, they call it the Matanuska Valley up there, is some of the most fertile soil in the world. And the growing season, because with all the sun they get up there in the summertime, it's unbelievable. And the size of the stuff is just like astronomical.
Well, that must be where you see, every once in a while, you'll see posts of giant pumpkins,
Yeah.
a great big,
Well, like a tomato will be like
Yeah.
this big around. I
Yeah,
mean,
like a soccer
it's
ball, right?
huge,
Fine, I
Yeah.
normally say,
Bring it in.
I need to transfer it over.
and squash and carrots. And I mean, squash come out normal zucchini squash come out the size like almost like a small watermelon.
yeah.
They must really be pissed off. I don't know.
Well,
They're on strike.
They don't like you've been going and going and going.
I just have not seen them run like that here. I'm curious what the hell spooked them.
You don't have a mountain lion around there, do you?
I'd have a
Uh,
go.
Well, it could be very possible. He's not going to be out during the day, but usually.
But
Not
they could have
impossible.
got his scent if he was underneath somebody's bushes or whatever.
Yeah, but you could go and have a look around and see if there's any footprints.
Now up at Don's place, I was up there today and I saw one of the deer he was talking about. Don only lives 15, 20 minutes up the road, but he has two they're probably this long, ripped wide open on their backs. And one of them was fresh and still bleeding.
Wow.
And that tells me one thing. Lion got a hold of it. They've been told I guess they eat like one deer a week, roughly. So
Wow.
Well, any of it from bear?
no, from mountain lion, the deer.
No, but I'm saying, but anything with the bear attacking any of the deer up there?
Throw my things to you.
To my knowledge, we have very few bear sightings here in the Black Hills,
Mhm.
Which is Black Hills of eastern Wyoming and western South Dakota. Now I ran into that one last year. I almost walked on top of.
Yeah.
Remember me telling that story? And matter of fact, Ralph got his son-in-law a license, and or not son-in-law, his grandson, and they went out and got it. But it's rare that you'll see them. No, tomorrow I'm thinking about driving to the Bighorns in the morning. I don't
Edward,
know.
I think he's after Yogi Bear or Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Yogi Bear.
They got a connection over in the Bighorns that said they've been starting to see some bear lately, and a shitload of moose. That's only an hour drive.
Ron, Edward wants to know what type of bear you're going for.
Oh,
I said a Yogi Bear.
black bear in Canada for the hunt, and then the coastal brown bears.
Well, make sure you watch out for the picnic bear.
Mhm.
I don't get a great review.
No, funny thing is, I'm sitting there thinking it's probably best that I don't mention
You got my details.
when I go to Alaska, because there's probably going to be I have a feeling there's going to be some like tree hugging,
Yeah.
animal.
Right.
Big conservationists.
Yeah. up there
Animal
at that-
rights people, yeah.
And if I tell them like, oh yeah, I just come back from a bear hunt, they ain't gonna like me. So I'll leave that part out.
I went to Canada to visit one of their cousins.
Yeah.
Hold on. Better find it, man.
I might go up. There's a search box.
Have they had any sightings up there where you're going? Yep, on the black bear.
The fuck?
Yeah. Gal I know up there, she likes to go out with her dogs. She likes to snowshoe, and she's been finding some prints. It's starting to warm up. It's going to be in the 60s, 70s the next couple of days. I don't know what it'll be up here on the mountain, but yeah, I think it's supposed to go up in the upper 50s tomorrow.
What the heck?
Shoot them first, Rob.
Yeah, I didn't know how much if they're. I know they got a lot of sightings up in Yosemite.
Oh God, yeah.
And then also in Yellowstone. In fact, earlier today, I got a notification that they're saying there's so many bears up there right now. It's unbelievable.
That who was it? 399. That mom
Oh,
had. I think she had like 5 or 6 cubs again.
Oh my gosh.
She's like a legend now.
Uh-huh.
I think she's like 12 years old, they said. But this is pretty abnormal. She's like a fertile myrtle. Her last cubs was she had 4 cubs. I've only ever seen a bear once. When I was in Pennsylvania, went out with a biologist, and we had a den that mother had 5 cubs. That was pretty cool. But so
yeah,
it's good to be home for a couple of days. Man, I crashed. Dominic, I apologize last night. I probably looked like a zombie on your thing.
No,
there.
you're right. No, you're right. No
I
problem.
laid down I think I was out 5 minutes after I said goodbye to you guys last night.
Yeah, I think I had a bit of an afternoon nap as well. Not long after. I think I ate
Right.
lunch and then sat down, sat on the couch for a minute, and about an hour and a half later woke up and went, oh, okay.
Yeah. When I sleep anywhere from like 11, 12, 13, 14 hours, I'm tired.
Yep.
Because I left you about 7 my time last night, and I slept till 6:30 this morning. So that was almost 12 hours. But
Justin, you got to look at your messages.
yeah, see, we had a call the other night, dumbass. I got to see what a 308 will do to the human body. I've seen what it does to animals, but to what it does to someone's lower leg, it ain't pretty.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a guy, ex-wife issues, custody issues. Ex-wife threatened to call the cops. He said, call the cops, I'll effing shoot them too. And so it started out with a police chase, and then a foot chase, and then a shootout.
Whew.
And one of the snipers got him. Apparently that was the sniper's whole idea, was to wound him, not to kill him.
Yeah.
But he was really pissed off by that, because he wanted death by cop. And funny thing is, the cop came with us on the way to the hospital. This guy was like, he was, and again, it's not my business what the guy did. My business is take care of him.
Yeah.
And I told him that. And the only thing I asked him, I said, dude, here's the deal. I'm here to take care of you. Be a gentleman, I treat you like one. Be an asshole, I treat you like one.
Yeah, exactly.
My partner looked at me, what? So the guy was nice. And but on the way, he picked up conversations, and I chatted with him, and I treated him very respectfully. One of the things he asked me, he goes, Ron, do you like to shoot? Do you have hobbies of shooting or hunting or whatever? And I told him, yeah. And we started exchanging stories, and he goes, well, what's your longest shot? And I told him. I was like, well, yeah, maybe you should have shot me. That asshole right there, he can't shoot. He said he had to shoot me in the leg to disable me. So then the cops looking at me, you know, going, yeah, okay. But he's just mad that,
Yeah.
you know, he's going to prison. He's going to walk funny the rest of his life.
Yeah. 308 will do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it did.
Did
I
it
saw the
fracture,
X-ray.
did it fracture any bones?
Fracture. It blew him apart.
It did completely?
Oh yeah.
Just left a
just-
slight hole.
yeah. My,
Is he going
Minor-
to walk funny for the rest of his life because of the bullet wound, or because he's going to be going to prison and taking showers?
Both.
He's
Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to
he's
run
gonna
out
be
of the shower.
bow-legged one way or the other, right?
Both, Donald.
poor schmuck. Mm-mm.
Where did he hit head? Up in the thigh area or where?
He got him right at the top of the tib fib, and then he got his knee and his tib fib.
Oh,
He shot up all three. Hit him good.
Oh, you've been only got 1 minute.
dang.
Bet he
That'll
was
cause damage hitting that area.
I bet he was bleeding pretty good, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I know when we were going through medical school for when I was in the service, we had to go through training to watch ballistics of what different rounds would do. And they had these 1 foot square gel blocks and they're set up. And they were using different older, rounds versus when the M16 came out. And the M16 going through, due to the velocity and the tumbling effect, because what a lot of people don't know is once it hits on the skeleton, it travels and follows the skeletal structure.
Yeah, you're talking about ballistic gel.
Huh?
Ballistic gel is what you're talking about.
Yeah. And they would put it out to where there was a gel capsule and they would shoot roughly about 1.5 to 2 inches to the side of it. It would blow the whole out, blow out the whole backside of that gel, because what it does is it starts to tumble. And then it would take that gel and suck that, and you'd see the red dye dripping back in the inside of the gel. And the gel is the exact same texture and everything of human flesh. And they would go through testing with these because you don't want to get hit. I mean, the 308 is a big caliber, but you look at the M16 because it just tumbles, fall on the skeletal structure, and those things are dangerous, is what they'll do. That messes you up really bad.
What you mean to say is it leaves you with a little ouchie.
What's that?
It'll leave you with a little ouchie.
Yep. A little more than that.
A Liberace?
Cool. So I got my phone set up.
Yep.
I got.
Yeah, but is your light working?
I have no fucking clue. And I got my VPN set up on my phone, my laptop, and my computer. I was
Right.
just getting it all. Getting
What
it
about your
all
tablet?
logged in. No, I haven't done that yet. It's actually somewhere here in the room. I got it for 10 devices, but I literally only have 4 devices. So,
Well, you got to buy 6 more then.
yeah, apparently they get 6 more computers.
Yeah, but a lot of them, you got a lot, is 10 devices, but it's 10 devices that are online.
Yep.
Yeah, what about it?
You can load it on more, but it's only when it's being used.
Yeah.
Well, you can set it too. Like on mine, it gives you the option. You can set it for if you're only on Wi-Fi or cellular and Wi-Fi. And so I got it set to where it's just on all the time. And then when I turn the computers on, it automatically kicks on.
Just be aware if you've got a banking app, you need to turn it off.
223, 13 hours shift average. Holy shit.
Yeah, your bank get very, very stressed when you're trying to log into the bank from America when you live in the UK.
Oh my God.
Mine works. I just logged into it. Well, see, no, I don't have it set for out of the country. I just have it set to another city and state.
Yeah.
So,
That's not the point.
We used it to watch American.
Yeah.
well, I mean, I can switch it if I want to. I just have it set to another city and state. So,
Wait till your bank sent you a security alert. We've locked your bank because you logged in Wisconsin.
Mm. I forgot New Orleans drone flyer or New Orleans. Yeah.
Oh, Captain
USA
Joe?
Drone flyer.
Yeah.
So he used to be a medic down in New Orleans. I can't even imagine how busy down there he was. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, well, like we were when I was outside of Philly. Yeah.
Well, thank goodness you're not there. This day and age, it would have made the call. It would have made the calls that you did back then probably double the triple of what they are now today.
If I was the how I work now versus back then versus my age back then, age now, I would have bored out of my skull back then.
Laura.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Laura. Come here.
yeah, but wouldn't you rather be on a busy shift than a board that's just not doing anything?
A lot.
I'm during the day up until about 9-10 o'clock at night. I'd be okay with busy, but after that, let me have my rest.
Because I mean, there are some fire departments and ambulances in certain areas where they might go almost a whole day without a call.
Oh yeah,
I've seen it.
Mm-hmm. The problem, Justin, I and I had this the other night where I got on shift. It was a 12-hour night shift, and 20 minutes after I got there, we're out the door.
Right.
And we took that artificial heart patient. Now we picked up an extra crew member in Fargo, a nurse that had a balloon pump and the Impella background, and it was kind of a learning experience for me too. I was very intrigued and everything, and I was okay till about 5 a.m. and thank God the call was over. Then we were on our way home, but like all of a sudden I started to drop down quick. But by the time I got home last night, I felt like crap. I slept.
I can imagine.
About 2-3 hours. I was smart yesterday. We got back in about 7 a.m. and it like, okay, my relief's gonna be here at 7:30, quarter to 8. Why lay down now?
Yeah.
So I got things ready and he came in and I left and I went to the apartment for about 2.5 hours. And like I woke up and like, okay, I think I'm okay to drive. Until I got about an hour from home. Thank God, Paul, you were on yesterday. That's why I was hanging for dear life yesterday. Like, please keep talking, guys.
I hate when you don't.
I had this on Bluetooth in my car, and I had the volume all the way up.
I hate when you don't get enough sleep and you get those badass migraines.
Yeah. You get
Yeah. It don't matter how much medicine you take, the shit will just be lingering all day long until you go to sleep.
The worst ones are when you just sat there and your head keeps going doink, doink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get those when you fall asleep during the day for about an hour and it's not enough sleep and you wake up and it's
yeah, I hate the nap
worst headache.
migraines.
Yeah.
I get those when I take naps sometimes too.
Yeah, if I fall asleep and it's less than half an hour, when I wake up, my whole body shakes inside.
But I'm
Yeah,
better.
not-
I went out and did my errands today, and I came back. I took an hour-and-a-half nap. Feel better.
So you're rested up. You look rested.
I feel better. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cooking dinner now, and yeah, I think tomorrow though, it's a holiday weekend. I don't see a whole lot of people. I don't know how far I'm going to get in the woods, but I'm going to go up to the Bighorns tomorrow. Paula, yes, that's where I fell through the ice.
How's the snow levels up there?
Pardon me?
How are the snow levels out there?
They got another foot and a half the other day.
Come back in a couple of. Come back tomorrow evening. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
No, that was when a squirrel broke a branch and scared him and he took off running. So that's a big ass squirrel.
Yeah. well,
I don't think it was a squirrel, but he wasn't auditioning for the Ice Capades either.
But you know,
was not.
Ron's the perfect example of like when they say doctors don't listen to their own advice.
Yeah.
Like
That'd be me.
Ron goes out in the middle of the woods, doesn't tell anybody he's going out there. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna troll 30 miles into the woods and not tell nobody, and then roll my ankle 20 miles in.
Yeah, did you ever get one of those tracking units? So
Well,
Of
the
course.
thing of it is, in his case, he goes out in the sticks. He should have in his pocket a sat phone.
And we've tried talking him into it.
I
We've looked
did.
at him.
I told him to get it, the one of the trackers to put on there. It's
Yeah, but
GPS.
if you've got a tracker, what happens if the animal that's hunting you down has got a tracker as well? I
Exactly.
can see exactly where he is. He's hiding behind that tree there.
To be
No,
honest,
No, David, that'll only be as if it's a big bear and it ends up eating Ron and it takes the tracker and puts it in, it'll be going the wrong direction.
He's tracked too.
yeah, but we actually looked up the sat phones one day, and they actually aren't that expensive.
No,
You get a
not
pretty-
if you have a specific use for it, which he
Yeah.
does.
Right, with all the all the guiding and stuff you do, it makes sense.
You could write that off as a business expense.
Exactly.
I could, scouting. Yeah.
While scouting and when you're on the tours and you've got people, all that time you have it, you could write the whole thing off.
When I guide, I'm usually within 10 minutes of most of the time. I'm usually within if I run out of cell phone, I can drive 10, 15 minutes and get to a cell phone site.
But if you're the one injured, that's not going to do you any good.
In all reality, in all reality, though, Ron probably could write it off as being a medic on an aircraft as an emergency, having an emergency, being able to call for emergencies, like if they get stuck somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
The funny thing, Justin, with that, matter of fact, last week was at my tax lady, and I talked to her about different things about work write-offs. Holy shit! And actually, believe it or not, that comes back to Donald. He did not help matters when he came into office. I used to be able to write off 24-hour shifts for per diem, meal per diems. Can't do that anymore. I used to be able to write off work boots and uniforms, and can't do that anymore. Trump actually changed all that. I'm not. Don't take me the wrong way.
No,
I'm not a Biden fan, but he did not help me on that situation. I used to be able to write that stuff off all the time. Can't anymore.
Well, you could write the phone off.
You could write off a sat
for
phone.
you.
Used
Is
to, can't anymore.
huh?
Nope.
I write all my phones off, my cellular phones for work, everything else for that. That's a write-off for me for my work.
Really?
Yeah.
I itemize everything.
Maybe
So
your
what I
accountant.
do for the only thing I can itemize now is for the guiding business. Now, all my mileage, anytime I go to Cabela's, that whole trip that I did back in February back to Pennsylvania, that whole trip is going to be written off. That'll be for next year, but
Yeah.
Any time I take a client to dinner, gas.
But that's only, you can only get 50% off on that.
Yeah, but
write-offs.
Joe said clip an air tag to your belt cheaper, but the problem is somebody has to have
Has
access.
to be looking for you.
Well, they have to have access to that air tag. And then
Yeah.
Ron actually has to call him and tell him he's out in the woods, which Ron won't do.
Well, that's what I'm saying is Magellan, there's several other
What are
ones,
you
but like
chasing?
we were looking that day, remember we were looking at
Yeah.
the trackers and all you have to do is have it on and you just put it out.
Yeah.
you can give certain people access to it and they can track you live of where you're at when you're out there for that day. And then if you do need emergency help, you can, there are ones that you send a text, it'll text right on out.
Yep.
And the information right on the unit. And sends
Yeah.
the more or less like an EPIRB works in the ocean. It's like an
Yeah.
EPIRB for the land.
Who was it? Some guy I watched not long ago. It was like the new iPhones have this capability of doing almost the same things like the satellite phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most phones have got this SOS thing now.
Yeah. It's like tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to. If I go tomorrow, I won't be able to get deep in the woods. Snow's too deep yet.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, compared to here in California, the snow is just unbelievable. They don't even know up by Mammoth Lakes in Sierra Nevada's Crowley Lake, which is one of the biggest lakes up there for fishing. They don't even know when they'll be able to open up. There's so much snow up there, and also right over by Alta, Utah, the ski
Yeah, I
resort.
saw that.
Did you see that? Did you see that
A
avalanche?
picture with the snow right up to the level of the lift.
No, the avalanche that occurred yesterday, the day before at Alta, huge thing right across the road. This driver in a plow, it went right behind him. Thank God it missed him, but it shook because of the compression of the snow coming down. You could see the cam because it was like a vehicle cam that was on there.
Michelle's mom just hired. She paid some people from the church to come up, and it was somewhere around 15 feet of snow that they took off her back deck in Tahoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's worrying about her roof and her deck's collapsing, and you gotta see the house she has, this big log A-frame. Oh my God, it's nice up there on South Lake
Shore.
South Shore, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because Mammoth is unbelievable. They got over 800 inches so far this year.
Yeah.
And more on the way.
I kind of miss that, going up that way, Steve. It was, yeah.
395 going up that way to Tahoe is gorgeous.
Oh,
I mean, it's absolutely
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, if coming from Southern California going up there, it's all desert. I mean,
Right.
you're in Bishop, you're at what, 400 feet or whatever, but it's like being upper desert and everything. And then from there on, it's just a straight climb up.
Yeah. I like that. Oh shoot. What is the road out of Yosemite that goes over to towards Mammoth, towards
There you go. Can watch Netflix on the go.
there you go.
Yeah, what, $1,100?
Ouch. Turn on my light here.
You talking about a Tonopah?
Darn it. I'm trying to think. It comes up out of the Yosemite Valley.
Yeah, it goes to 395.
Tioga Pass. Yeah. Took me a minute to try and remember that.
That is completely buried and they don't even know when it will open.
Oh, I bet.
Because one of the things they don't know how long it'll be is how long before, like I said, Crowley Lake opens up.
I think the prices of these sat phones went up because I remember them being a little cheaper.
Yeah, I
Everything's
thought they
gone
were
up.
too.
Yeah, they may have. I remember them being like, they have like some communicators you can buy. I don't know what those exactly are.
That's the things that I was talking about, the communicator, which does everything by text.
Right. Those are like,
That sounds like Star Trek.
you can get like those, you can get those for like $200-300.
Yeah, they're a couple $100, and then there's a monthly fee for you know, if you want the text communication for it.
But yeah, if you want a legit sat phone, you're looking at least 800.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll keep out there alone.
But you know what? There's some people that spend that much money for a cell phone.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, that's actually cheaper than some of the flagship phones. A lot of the Samsung Ultras and the iPhones.
I
You're
mean, an
talking about
iPhone
small-
14 now is what, like $1,200, $1,400?
Right, it depends on what model you get too.
Yeah,
Like the Samsung Ultra, you get one of those, I think you're looking at around 900 to 1,000. You know, what's funny is they're selling, one of those cell phones they were selling, sat phones they were selling on Amazon, it said, our phone does not provide global coverage, not in North or South America. It's like, why the hell are you selling it on the American Amazon website then?
Yeah,
If it doesn't work in North or South America.
So it might work in Central America.
Like, what the fuck? You got like 3 satellites up there on the other side of the world, that's it? Like we're only covering half the world, sorry guys. But we're gonna sell it in the other half that it doesn't work in. 'Cause I bet you if you went on the Australia or UK side, they probably wouldn't have it.
Probably.
yeah, it's Highway 120 that goes over.
Yeah,
from
120, that's it. I'm having a senior moment. I couldn't remember.
Tioga Pass.
Yep.
I couldn't remember the number, so I brought it up.
I had pictures of my buddy from Pennsylvania that come out, him and his girlfriend come out to visit me, and we're up there late June. There was still a lot of snow up on the mountain. We're
Yeah,
up
here
until-
you are at Mono Lake, and then
Yeah,
there
Mono
you are
Lake.
here at Lee Vining.
So you can see the line around it where the water's receded.
Yep.
Like at the very top of the picture, you can really see it.
Well, that over there, you got to remember, Justin, that is not just due to, I don't know when the date is of this image, but that is because over the years before, when LA Metropolitan Water District was taking water from there, then they came in and they stopped them from taking any more water out of it. But
Well,
120 here, right here, as it comes through, loops around and it comes up and it goes up through Tioga Pass, which is right here. And then you come down into Tuolumne Meadows, into Yosemite Valley through here.
Mhm.
And then you work your way on down into the valley.
All right, guys, I gotta jump off.
Catch you later, Justin.
I gotta jump on
You
the
can walk
server
off. You don't have to jump.
for,
Yeah.
He kind of enjoys the freedom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that bad, Justin. You don't have to jump.
oh my god. See y'all.
Probably
I'll
that
see you guys
problem.
over on Matt's later,
Okay,
Take
Matt's
care,
on.
Justin.
What time's he on? Do you know?
8 PM Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern, and he is going to go on, right?
As far as I know, yeah, but he never usually lets anybody know till like 10 minutes before he's supposed to go live. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you know,
Nothing wrong with
that's the mindset of a star.
Yeah.
Mine's have a pain in the ass.
You have to bend to what they want.
Laura said if Matt does not go live, is Dominic or Justin taking over?
Usually I cover for Matt if he doesn't go live, but we'll see.
Mm.
Well, I'll be watching the back of my eyelids.
Yep, okay.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, catch you all
Okay.
later.
Take care. Yeah, because like I said, they've got over 800 feet of snow, 800 inches of snow up there in Mammoth at the summit. And Crowley, they don't even know when they're going to open up. And all the lakes up there are just completely still covered, frozen.
Yeah.
This is going to be, this could be a season they may not even open up for fishing at this rate, unless they get an early snow melt. It's going to be way late.
Yeah.
Because
I
even
just
up
hope
here, at Big Bear at Crestline, you remember that area?
Yeah.
They ended up with 275 inches of snow in the local mountains up here.
I just hope certain places don't start getting like massive rain. And they're gonna have flooding like they did in Yellowstone last year. And
You're gonna need a
Buck
bigger
Road.
boat.
Well, what's going to happen?
Corner of Yellowstone was destroyed last year.
Well, what will happen here is because of Southern California, we've had all these green lush hillsides now. It's a double-edged sword. Now it's fire season that'll start coming in, and then you'll end up with all the fires all over the place. Lots of fuel. Because the poppies and everything are blooming all up over the Antelope Valley and everything that there is just all in bloom across the valley.
Not good.
The poppies are out, huh?
Yeah. Well, and plus you get out to the desert, you got all the wildflowers that are all over the Anza Borrego Desert and stuff like that. It's beautiful. Really, the desert is beautiful at this time of year in the spring. You get all of it, and then the butterflies over there because that's where the monarch butterflies. A lot of
Well,
them
they
there.
migrate, right?
A little bit, but they stay out in that area over there in the desert. And I mean, it's like you're driving down the roads, and your windshield just gets completely plummeted. You can't even see anything.
There was a nice rare red butterfly that we saw today. And Laura grabbed the phone. She's like, "Don't move. I'm going to take a photo." As soon as she clicked the photo app on her phone, the little fucker went, "See ya." I tell you what, he didn't half move. It's like, you ain't putting me on Facebook.
I'll be right over, Ron. That sounds good.
Yeah. You'll see if my critters are outside. I got food out there.
You need to just shake your
I
plastic
am.
ware with it, and that's like the dinner bell.
I should get a megaphone or something so it'll sound will travel farther.
Oh. Right. Better than nothing.
So everything all cooked, Donald? Oh, there it is. Look at
Yeah,
those
right.
biscuits.
Biscuits and gravy.
He was cooking biscuits?
Biscuits and gravy.
Oh, wow.
Yummy.
They look like
From
scones
scratch.
to me.
Yeah.
Have to agree with you, Dominic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely a spoon.
no comment.
Yeah. Well, I am going to disagree with Dominic. It doesn't look like a scone. It looks like a scone.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry. A scone then.
Ask him.
It's not though. I did look up
you-
scones and how to make scones, and a scone is more like a thick pancake. So
No, it's not.
No, it's definitely not.
yeah, it is.
No.
Oh, here we go.
Don't you be telling us British how to make scones. We are the.
Yeah, scone.
Yeah, I watched a video on it, and it's like a thick pancake.
You would.
No, it's bread.
It's like a bread cakey type thing with currants in it. Something like a
It's
pancake.
like it's like a thick pancake. I watched the recipe. I watched them make it. It's a batter. It's poured into a round egg ring, and it rises up. It is a pancake. You wait till the bubbles
Wait.
set solid on top.
Whoa! You put it in a what? In a
An
ring?
egg ring.
An egg ring.
No, no, you don't. You make
Oh, I'm sorry. You put yours in a toaster because you probably get yours instant. You
no.
probably get yours already baked.
No, you
No.
bake them.
Bake them. You bake it like a cake. You make a ball of it. You squash it
I
down.
think you're getting
And
that
then it
mixed
lets
up
it
with
rise.
crumpets.
Yeah,
Crumpet?
A what?
I think he is a
I think
crumpet.
he's getting it
A
mixed up with
crumpet. I'm probably getting
crumpets.
mixed up with a crumpet. A crumpet is more like a pancake, isn't it?
Yes,
And I don't know
correct.
what the other thing is.
A scone.
A scone.
I
is
don't know what a
you're
scone
eating
is then.
Just exactly what you made earlier.
Yeah.
Are
with gravy.
scones crumbly?
Yes.
Okay, then it's like a scone then,
Yeah.
except it's savory. I don't
Yeah,
know if a
but-
scone is savory.
Yes, it is. And you have a small amount of butter, and then depending on whether you're a Devon or a Cornwall fan, you have your cream and jam, or jam and cream, whichever way you like it. Put the
You
top.
can have sweet biscuits if you want. You can have jam and stuff on your biscuits if you want, but
Yeah.
You can't really beat a good sausage gravy, a good homemade sausage gravy on your biscuits.
You bet.
I'll tell you what. You go to Devon and Cornwall, and they'll lynch you.
Yeah. Especially if you put the cream, especially if you
Oh,
put the cream
yeah.
on first.
If you get the cream and the jam wrong way round,
Yeah.
depending on which county you're in, and they're right
There's a
next door
civil
to each other, you could start a civil war.
Yep.
Make
Sounds
sure-
like you guys just want to fight over everything.
Yeah.
If you had some biscuits and gravy, you'd be in a better mood.
The British have invaded every country in the world.
Yeah. Here.
Well, we technically didn't invade Australia. We just sent our criminals over there.
No, that's still invasion.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't
that-
think people were there already?
You invaded it first to make sure it was okay to put the prisoners over there.
Yeah.
Well, Donald, have you ever had beans on toast?
Huh?
Beans
Probably not
on
the right
toast.
way.
Baked.
I
beef.
tried being. I tried it because they were trying it the other day. Who was trying that? Was it Justin who
Justin.
tried it?
Justin.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, and I was like,
baked
I was
beans
like,
and
I'll
tomato
have to try
sauce
that.
on
So I
toast.
tried it. It's like it's okay. You have the sweetness of the beans and it kind of complements the toast. Not bad.
Yep.
I know when we were over in Ireland on that trip over there, every breakfast every morning it was like beans, mushrooms, of
Oh,
course,
the full
eggs.
English.
A tomato and yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Full
It's
English.
called the full English, but you can get it in Scotland, Ireland, Wales,
Australia.
Australia.
Yep.
You see, David, I'm open-minded about trying different foods.
That's good.
But David wouldn't try that because sweet gravy.
Yes. Being a vegetarian, I'm as open-minded on that as a locked case. It's just not going to happen.
You could make a white gravy without the sausage.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to put my sausage in white gravy.
Well, if you're a vegetarian, you wouldn't be putting your sausage in anything.
I just leave the white stuff to come out the sausage.
Mm. But yeah, your white gravy is basically a bechamel, and you could season it with your pepper and salt, and
You put mushrooms in it, and
you could make you put mushrooms in it, make a good savory mushroom white gravy. Yeah.
yeah.
You've been tipped yet.
No.
That's good.
I'm not a fan of mushrooms.
Oh,
But you just said you're a vegetarian.
So,
Well, technically, mushrooms are a fungus.
But
correct.
it's vegetarian.
Mushrooms are vegetarian meat. That's what everybody keeps telling me.
Vegetarian meat, is that what you said?
That's what's
Yeah.
put me off mushrooms. All this fake meat, corn. What is it? It's a fungus. Get it off my plate now. Mush.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
If I wanted something that looked, tasted, cooked, acted like meat, even bleeds like meat, I'd have freaking meat. I don't ever wake up and think I want some bacon this morning, but I'm a vegetarian. Oh, I'll just go and get some fake stuff out.
Yep, faking.
Ah,
Is that, Dominic, is that what you call it, faking?
yeah,
Yeah.
fakeitarians. Every freaking vegetarian.
And faking.
Well,
Yeah.
Bill Gates is you're going to have called bug bacon.
Yeah. Like an FRO on that one.
No.
You're not having a nice glass of white wine or a Pinot with that crab cakes?
Oh,
Um,
Scones have egg and biscuits don't. So I'm guessing the egg would hold a scone together a little bit better
Yeah, it's a
than a
bonding
biscuit.
agent.
And you want the biscuit to be crumbly.
Okay.
Where your
have-
biscuits are flaky, not crumbly.
Look, a biscuit is like a custard cream or a bourbon or a
Yeah.
cookie,
Okay,
Or a
but you're playing with words.
digestive.
You're just playing
Yeah.
with words, yeah.
and you dip it in your cup of tea, and it's
Yep.
a great
Digestive.
snack. We're not having scones dipped in
Well-
cup of tea here.
I think we could take a vote on this panel and I'd win.
Yeah, I know. And we're outnumbered. We're
But-
outnumbered.
But Americans are kind. We will let you call cookies biscuits. We're not going to make a big deal about it.
We have cookies. They're called chocolate chip. So
You throw
crumbly
them-
biscuit with chocolate in it.
No,
And yes, they taste nice and dipped in
chips
cup of tea.
are French fries.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, we lose our cookies over here.
What's that?
Egg, you know?
Yeah.
Don't use the egg actually in the batter. Egg deflates it.
Did you hear that, Donald?
No, I did not.
Laura's just checked this up, and I don't know why. Because she said you don't put the egg in the batter on a scone. You actually use it to glaze the top.
yeah.
Oh, okay. You can do that with a biscuit too. You can do an egg wash on top of a biscuit to brown it up better.
That's
Yep.
all you use the egg.
That's
I
all
do
the
that
egg.
on my sourdough bread a lot of times because sourdough doesn't brown as easily. And so you do a little egg wash and
All
browns
the
up real nice.
bacon powder, butter, custard, and milk, and vanilla.
I really didn't need the whole ingredient list, Laura.
Are you talking about portobello mushrooms, John? Not mortobello?
Oh, yeah, but I think they are portobello.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I'll take those out on the barbecue, get them all cleaned up, take them out on
Yeah.
the barbecue, lay them down, and just get nothing but balsamic vinegar
Yeah.
and glaze it and just cook them
Mhm.
slowly and slowly and slowly. Now, I like mine a little bit where you bite into it, but you can get it to the point in there to where it almost comes out like caramel sugar when it's
Yeah,
done.
it's hard to overcook a portobello,
Caramel.
cook a mushroom, but I'll do that. But then about halfway when it's starting to get
That's
a little bit
Dominic.
soft, go ahead and flip it over, put a slice of tomato and some mozzarella cheese over the top of it, maybe some basil. Mm.
Yep. Basil.
Dominic, Laura asked what time,
Basil.
how long until
Basil.
Matt goes live?
How long? About 2 hours, I think.
About 3.5 inches.
They used to be 1 o'clock our time, didn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
twelve.
they're
One of
time.
them's
Here's
12
Tim
o'clock.
Jackson.
Hey, Mr.
Hey,
Tim.
Tim.
Howdy, Tim.
He's, are you on your second 30 pack, Tim?
He's sitting back in
Yeah,
his
he had 30
sitting
when
back
I
in
went
his
to bed
robe
last night. So
doing 12-ounce curls.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this morning when he got off of my show, he was finishing his 30th beer.
yeah, that's when I left it.
Yep.
Ooh, that sounds good, John, and we'll be right over.
Mm.
Yeah.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Mushrooms, bacon. That'd be good.
I didn't even realize that in America they don't even have a Sunday roast.
Yeah, I know. What's with that?
What on earth is going on? Sunday roast is the main meal of the week,
Yeah, definitely.
and nobody does it like a Lancastrian does it. Right? None of this. Your meat, your roast
Well,
potatoes,
Yeah,
and everything.
David Blue Bloods does it.
If you're going to have a Sunday roast, it's got to have your mashed potato,
Yep.
your boiled potatoes, your roast potatoes, your carrots, your swede, your Brussels sprouts, your broccoli, the whole lot, your Yorkshire puddings. And if you're a vegetarian, a bean burger. If you're not a vegetarian, your slab of meat.
Yep.
Lots of gravy, and it's got to be stacked up like Snowdonia.
Yeah. But do you put black pudding on that as well?
Hell no. Black pudding's for breakfast. If you're in that sort of, it's also freaking disgusting if you ask me.
Do you guys
Yeah.
think that we don't do roast? You guys don't think that we don't do like?
No, you don't have a regular Sunday roast every Sunday.
Oh. No, but we could. I mean,
You
Yeah, why
could.
not? Yeah.
No, because sometimes it may feel like a steak, or maybe I feel like
but
chicken or
yeah,
fish.
I mean, it
Does that include? Yeah,
a
right.
fried chicken, a
fried
Sunday
chicken
fried
I've had
chicken
on the
dinner was
Sunday night.
a
Yeah.
very common American thing.
There you go.
Yeah, but do you have the family gather round on a Sunday? All around one big giant table?
I've only got one family.
No, they're always on Laura's live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what, Donald? I'd tell them, pack that in.
Mr. Traditional.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If I live stream on Sundays, they have to be around my computer.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then, I think Laura should make you all a Sunday roast and have it delivered.
Yeah, exactly, Tim. It used to be that way years back.
Mhm.
We'd always go over to my grandmother's home, grandmother's house for Sunday dinner and go over there, visit her, or lunch, and then an early dinner. That's the way things used to be. Things have changed in time.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm getting really hungry with all this food talk.
Yeah, all this food talk.
Yeah, I made those biscuits and gravy early and waiting for my wife to get home so we can eat. And now I'm smelling it.
Well, it's still early. It's 4 o'clock here, so.
Mm.
Yeah, I think either tomorrow or maybe even Easter Sunday morning, I might take that trip up to the mountains. Give me something to do.
That'll be beautiful up there.
Yeah.
But the question will be is how far can you get up the mountains with all the snowpack up there?
Yeah.
I can get up the mountain. It's just a matter of getting back the trails. That may be an issue.
Get your snowshoes out, baby.
If you follow the highway, Interstate 90 through Wyoming, and you go out to the central part of the state, it's in Buffalo, and from there is one of the main routes to go to Yellowstone. And and you start out in Buffalo at about 4,500 foot of elevation, and then you go up to about 10,000, then you start back down again. And you go out through what I kind of call the high desert. Anywhere some 5,000 to 6,000 the rest of the way to Yellowstone. And then, but it's about a 30-40 mile stretch up there. Once you get into Buffalo, it's just absolutely beautiful scenery.
Well, I know you showed us some of it on your rides on the bike when the,
Mhm.
in the summertime.
Yeah.
Get some snow chains for your bike and head up there.
Yeah. I went down and started the bike today.
Yeah.
It coughed and sputtered a little bit, but
You keeping a trickle charger?
mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Went up and saw the boss today up at the outfitter. And
Oh, yeah, that's what you said you were gonna do.
yeah, I'm not sure how turkey season's going to be this year here. Half of the places he said that we normally hunt turkey, we can't get in there. He has a four-wheeler that has the basically like the snow tracks.
Yeah, the snow tracks on them.
Those things are like near impossible to get stuck. He said he got stuck the other day
Mhm.
up there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one area right across from Devil's Tower. We call Lion Hill for a reason. It's where I saw the bear last year. But yeah, it doesn't get a lot of sun back there. So he said there's still a good 3 to 4
Mhm.
feet of snow up there. So that's our hunters get these old guys to come out from back
Well, now,
east.
when is turkey season?
April 20th.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
just
like
around
in
the corner.
like a week and a half.
That's
And
Linda's,
how
that's
long
Linda's
does-
birthday.
How long does the season last?
Till pretty close to the end of May.
Okay, so it just might get shifted back a little bit, right?
Yeah, he may try and compensate some hunters and say, hey, can you come back out to the state that date? Because we can't get in the woods.
Get your snowshoes on, baby.
Yeah. Some of these guys I have to help getting in and out of the truck, let alone put snowshoes on them.
You get a lot of retirees, right?
Oh, a lot. And that's what a lot of our hunters are. They're guys that are retired. You know, they got money and
They're,
they go.
they're working on their bucket list, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I respect them for that.
Well, I would imagine in some cases they might bring a son or a grandson with them, right?
Yeah. Oh, they do. Yeah. We get some. I was just talking about him the other day. Do you remember that Patrick Swayze movie, Roadhouse,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where his bouncer that he had when that
With the
who was
long
the rich
hair.
guy
Yeah.
that was down, and the bouncer that he had, the guy that had the beard and
Yeah.
kind of a big dude, but kind of scared of everything.
Big,
I remember
tall,
when
big, tall and wiry, right?
Yeah, when the big polar bear mount fell over top of him, he got all
Yeah.
scared. I had this kid last year. I'll never forget this. God, it was funny. He looked just like him, looked like that bouncer. And it was him, his very best friend, and his friend's wife. And I had, him and his friend were the two hunting, and his wife came along to ride along. They were the funnest group to hang out with. But anyhow, they said Jeremy was going to be first. So we spotted a nice antelope, climbed up over a butte, and we snuck into this canyon. I remember he's kind of a big kid, young, literally half my age. But sometimes I got to remind myself that people are coming from the East Coast and they're 300, 400, 500 foot elevation. Now we're up at 5,000.
That's a big difference.
Yeah. I had this kid and this antelope climbed up over this butte, went up over the other side. I'm like, dude, come on, let's go. Parked the four-wheeler, and I told the other guy and his wife, I said, you guys stay here. And so I started up over the hill. He's doing a pretty good job of keeping up with me. And then we get up towards the top. And I turn around and looked, and he's just busting out sweating. I'm like, you okay? He goes, yeah. I'm like, okay. So we go to see, getting real close, like 5-10 feet from the top. And I'm like, you all right? He goes, yeah. I said, okay. I said, I think he's right up over here. I said, let's swing over to the left. And we start to kind of like almost belly crawl over to the left. And we get over near this big pile of rocks. And Again, I asked him, "You all right?" And all of a sudden he goes, "Yeah." No. Snake. I looked down. There was a baby rattlesnake laying there in the rocks. I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I'm like, "If there's one there, there's probably several more."
Oh,
And I
yeah,
just
yeah,
got
yeah.
hold of his collar. I'm like, "Let go of the gun. Let's go." And I left his gun lay there, and I rolled us down over the hill to get the hell out. And the sure as shit, we crawled into a rattlesnake nest.
Oh, shit.
And he goes, "Ron, what about my gun?" I said, "We'll get it." Just, I wanted to get us the hell out of there. But I
Yeah.
remember the look on his face when I said, "You okay?" "Yeah." And he goes, No. Snake. But he looked just like that when his eyes got about this big. Oh my God, that was funny.
Yeah, baby, you don't know they're there. No rattle.
Hey, Mr. Tim.
Yeah.
And
Morning.
they are like 4 times as dangerous because they don't hold back on the venom. When they strike, they just dump it all.
Yep, they do. They don't know any better. Yeah.
Yeah, growing up here in California, we've got the diamondback rattlers all over. You know that, Ron, because of being out this way and all over California. It's you don't want to be the first person when you're hiking on a trail is going to be okay. It's the second and third person are the ones because they disturb the snake, and that's the one they're going to be hitting.
Well, what happens when somebody's hiking and they take their dog? Do you lose a lot of dogs from rattlesnake bites, or?
The
That
dogs-
scare them off.
Yeah, the
They
dogs-
scare 'em off.
No.
Yeah.
No, we get some dogs out here bird hunting that, yeah. You get bit by a snake, and yeah, I tell you, it's expensive. If you get the dog into a vet quick enough and
Fast enough, yeah.
get the anti-venom flown in, yeah, sometimes it's,
Yeah, out the Colorado River. This is several years back. We were out there. My friends had a fifth wheeler out there, and they had a spot. So it was always out there. It was just go out there. The boat was out there in a garage storage. So it's just get in the vehicle, get out there, and then you'd go pick up the trailer with the boat and get over there and launch it, and be sitting around there. The snake by the main like general store that was there. It was underneath the ice machine outside. This gal came up and flip flops. She got hit. They ended up giving her 13 doses of antivenom. I'd never
Okay.
heard of it that much ever being given.
Um,
And they air evac her out of there. In fact, because where they're at is not by any big major hospital. They brought a life flight in there and got her and sent her over to Phoenix is where they ended up taking her.
we had a guy, Tim, you would remember this town, Pottstown?
yeah, that was east of me. Yeah.
Yeah, east of you. Yeah. We had a guy once went into Pottstown Hospital, and apparently he collected or raised like exotic snakes. And I forget, I don't know what it was, but it was apparently one of the most poisonous snakes in the world. Well, he got bit by it.
Holy
And the
shit.
hospital called us, and apparently they had it prearranged, but they said, "We need you to go meet the Maryland State Police." And the only
Damn.
place they could find that particular anti-venom was at the Baltimore Zoo. And so
Holy
Maryland
shit.
State Police have helicopters. So we rendezvoused at a halfway point between us and Baltimore, and we landed in a Kmart parking lot.
Yeah.
And they landed, we landed. I got out. The medic on their helicopter got out. He gave me a box and said, "See ya." Away we went. And we flew
And was that a black
to
mamba?
Boston. But
Black
it was for
mamba?
anti-venom.
A black mamba? Probably.
I don't know what it was. I forget what it was, but they said it's
Yeah.
one of the top poisonous snakes in the world.
Holy shit.
Did he
What a
survive?
What's that?
Did he survive?
Yeah. Yep.
Most
Right.
antivenoms, you gotta, what is it, 15 minutes? You got 15 minutes or 20 minutes.
Sometimes, yeah, it's in an hour or two. Like even like rattlesnake bites, within hours it starts. You
Yeah.
start seeing the necrosis,
Likely.
the extremity. Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy, he was lucky. Very
Holy
lucky.
shit.
Just want to
All
say,
we had to worry about being young, like out in Franklinville, was the black bears.
Yeah,
And
me being a dumbass, I went up to a cub and started petting it. He was so friendly, and my brother picked me up and fucking ran to the house. Fucking, that was
See,
the stupidest thing I ever did.
This is why the United Kingdom's the best. The only thing we have to worry about is the bloody seagull.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about all these snakes and spiders and bears and lions and.
You got to worry about his dentist.
No, but New Zealand's the same way. There's no point. There's no poisonous animals in New Zealand.
Yeah.
No, New Zealand has no snakes.
Nope.
No snakes at all.
Not,
They got the kiwi. They don't even fly.
well, I can't understand that, but why New Zealand doesn't have any snakes, because here in the States, Florida never had any pythons out in the wild. They never had any. And it's the goofy people take them down to the Everglades, let them loose.
Yep.
Yeah, let them loose like New York with the alligators.
They
Yeah,
bring
it's
them.
like-
They bring them home as pets, and then they
Hmm.
realize they grow up.
That's why
That's
I wonder,
right.
Ken, why is Matt trying to, is he really trying to be a friend, or like he really want me to come visit him? Like you guys got everything over there that'll bite you, kill you, sting you, poison you.
72 different varieties of something that'll kill you.
You just got to stay
You
away
go in
from
the
them.
ocean and swim down
Just
there.
got to stay away from them. You have to check
Yeah.
the toilet every time you go for a pee because there might be a black widow down there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Not a black
Jesus.
widow.
Well,
No.
but you got spiders as big as your hand, don't you?
Yeah, they're about like
Yeah.
a spider I
We
had
have them
yesterday
too.
in my car. In my car when I was driving, I had to stop over on the side of the road quick because I was going to have a heart attack. But it was about that big.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Uh,
Is it
We have big-
tarantula?
We
it's
have
called a
big house spiders over here.
Oh, the
Well,
wolf
Spider.
wolf
But
spider.
Yeah, we have big house
I've
spiders
never
here,
seen
but
one.
the likelihood of it biting you is zero. The most likely they're going to do is have a laugh and a joke with you. Probably see
Yeah,
that.
The biggest spider over here is called a bird spider. It actually
Yep.
kills birds.
birds.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're huge, man. They're like that big. And now Matt did a video. On his video, he showed a web and a spider. That spider was a golden orb.
Yep.
And one hit from that, yeah, you'll be a little sore for a little bit. Yeah.
Yep.
You stay away from them golden orbs.
Well, Justin's always laughing because Matt told a story about he woke up in the middle of the night and he heard this thumping going on. And it was a spider going up his wall.
Yeah, you can hear them. You can hear them walking up your drywall. Crazy.
Spiders in Australia do Freddy Krueger on the wall. They sit there and they go, yeah.
Some
Yeah.
children play.
They're so big that they'll hit the doorbell.
Yeah, they answer the doors for you. You don't have to worry about it. You already got a butler when you
They'll
have a
knock on the
spider.
door and say, "Are you
Yeah.
home?"
Yeah. When your ring doorbell goes off, you just see a spider there.
I remember back in West Pennsylvania, like Franklin, we had to worry about scorpions and black bears and black widows. We had to worry about them.
No scorpions in Pennsylvania, black widows, and
Yeah, fucking scorpions. They were.
we get scorpions here just inland.
there were no scorpions in
up in
Pennsylvania.
up in the local
Yeah, there was.
foothills. We'll get them through here too. I
Yeah.
mean, out in the desert, they're all over, but even in the local foothills here, we'll get them.
Well, in Franklinville, I used to collect the what the hell was it? The gardener snakes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to collect them, but I'm pretty sure that we had scorpions.
No,
You
no,
say-
no,
You said gardener snake.
Am I wrong about that, bro?
Oh,
There
did
was-
you
Yeah,
say?
there's no scorpions in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. They can't handle that's the wrong
Okay.
time. They can't handle the winter. They're
Did you
down
just say a
south.
gardener snake?
right?
Gardener.
Black
Yeah.
widows and
As in
Gardener
somebody
snake.
that cuts the grass and everything, a gardener snake.
Yeah,
No,
they
gardener
hide
snake.
in the grass.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a green snake or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought you said a gardener snake because, like, based on what you said about the bird spider, that eats the birds, you could just see this freaking snake going around eating gardeners.
Yeah.
Oh my
Just
god.
mowing the grass and suddenly the snake just passes and goes, yank.
No, they hide in the gardens.
They were mostly around the streams.
Oh,
Around
yeah, the copperhead snakes. So those were nasty.
Hey, my wife's home. I'm gonna go eat dinner.
Okay, Don.
Enjoy, Don.
Don.
Good to see
Thanks
you.
for coming in, buddy.
Catch you later, Don.
Bye bye.
See you,
Enjoy.
see you, Don. God, I think I'm still drunk.
Mm.
Tim.
You still got
Yes.
another day to go at it.
Tim,
Well,
this
here-
is not
here-
going to surprise you what I'm about to tell you, but Laura
Oh, Lord.
said
Yeah.
we need to finish it off. Laura
What?
said check your messages.
Check your
Check
message.
my message.
To be honest, I don't have to. Shouldn't have to finish it off now. I just have to say Laura said you all guys should all get your phones out and go. Oh yeah.
Okay, she said, love you, Tim.
No, above it.
Oh, fuck that.
Wait.
No way.
Wait, whoa. Wait up. Tim said, love you, Tim. And then Laura didn't deny that. She just said, no, above it, Tim. Should I be worried here?
Nah, we're another country away, buddy. No, fuck that. That's a big ass sweater.
Look what I just
Tim.
said- Look what I sent him first.
Yeah, but no, Tim. Long
That's a big
distance
ass
relationships. Yeah. Long distances work. And in Laura's case, the long distance will help.
No,
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't do relationships at all. Okay. You know my lifestyle. Do you think a woman would want to be in my life? My lifestyle?
Yes, there
No.
is.
The message.
No.
Yes, there is.
No, not gonna do it.
Yeah, we've got a wonderful spider
more
here called
stuff.
the brown recluse that'll do you in.
That's
Oh,
what
a
I'm thinking.
recluse.
A brown
Recluse.
recluse.
Yeah.
The brown recluse.
Yeah, brown recluse. Yeah.
What it does when it hits you, it just starts eating and dissolving your tissue up, man. I know when we were working at Disneyland, during the time I was there, we were going through and have to go into areas where, junction boxes and stuff would be in the false rocks and everything. And before we could go into it, we had to give notice 48 hours in advance because they'd come through there to spray it. They'd bomb all the areas that we were going to be going through. And in
Holy
fact,
shit.
one of the guys from the fire department, he was the vice captain, and he got bit right over here on the side of his head. The whole entire part of his face, he had to have skin graft because it
Yep.
just
Well-
ate everything apart.
That's the same over here, Steve. It's called a whitetail,
Mhm.
whitetail spider. I was working on pools. I was doing fiberglass pools, doing the bobcat work, and
Yeah.
Didn't you?
my one buddy was doing the leveling on it.
That's right.
He sat in and put his leg in, and he got bitten. The next day, he lost like that much of his leg in an orbit.
Yeah.
That
And Steve,
much of his leg was taken out.
I
Yeah.
can guarantee you now, thanks to your advert for Disneyland, yeah, sales in tickets for Disneyland from the UK have just dropped by 100%.
And they don't come after you. They stay hidden. They don't
Yeah.
come out. They don't
Nah.
want to be bothered. Just like the same thing with the Black Widow. They don't want to be bothered.
Well,
One Black Widow.
the only thing that makes me wonder, Steve, is, Disneyland is for kids, right? And kids get into everything.
You can't get
Over
it.
here,
You
a Black
can't- you
Widow
can't-
is
Exactly.
You can't
Over-
get into the artificial rocks. It's like you have to have a special key through a hole to go through there that opens up a latch, and then the doors will open up. You can't get into these things.
Okay,
They're
so they can't
completely
just
sealed
climb
off.
up on stuff and
No.
Yeah, but
over.
I do
Over
really
here.
worry about Disneyland, though. You've got these spiders, and don't you also have crocodiles walking
we-
around the place?
No. Those
Over
are
here,
those,
a Black
those
Widow.
are those are
Florida,
artificial.
Artificial
Over here, a Black
crocodiles.
Widow. Over here, a Black Widow is a redback.
Oh, it
So
is.
it's the same
Yeah.
thing. We have a
And
redback.
they like a moist place, everything like that. And the other place that brown recluse will go, not so much the moist, but they're into dry areas. They'll be up in attics and roofs and stuff like
near
that.
metal and everything like that. Yeah.
Well, over in the UK, the Black Widow is your missus that's murdered you when she was on
Oh,
time
God.
a month.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord! What, on a train? No. The butler did it. The butler did it. Oh my God!
Oh my God, you turned the lights out. Now we can see how bad a shape you're in.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
You sober yet?
That's my first coffee, Steve.
Yes.
Hey, if I didn't have that steak and veggies yesterday, I'd probably be worse off. Because if you don't eat and you drink, you're screwed.
Tim is 100% sober.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
You know?
What do you think, Chuck?
Hey, Chuck, how you
As sober as a judge.
I don't know what I stepped back into. I haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, you missed a lot of good stuff.
He don't know what he's
Did,
talking.
did you
I didn't
pick up
miss-
Lori okay?
Yeah, we had lasagna. It was good. So like,
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I
Chuck.
was thinking about editing more. And then I was like, oh, these guys are still on. Holy crap, they're still on.
Have we actually had anybody in the car, driving a car yet? Did I miss that?
Did you have garlic bread with your lasagna? Garlic bread?
No, my camera
Oh.
wasn't melting either.
Wait,
No. Would like to
nobody-
make it though. We have a really good recipe.
Who the
for
hell
that.
had lasagna without garlic bread? That is a crime.
Yes, it is. Oh, God, it's good. Garlic bread is awesome.
Well, we had a long debate about with scones and what the crumpets.
Oh, scones.
Biscuits and gravy versus
Biscuit,
scones.
biscuits and gravy
Scones,
versus
yeah.
scones or scones.
Afternoon
Oh,
tea and
crumpets.
Pancakes
scones.
or crumpets.
Wait a minute. Biscuits and gravy will beat scones out of the water. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. Afternoon tea is pretty epic.
No,
Yeah.
biscuits and
There you
gravy
go.
is that.
There you go.
Oh,
Chuck's
junk.
been
Pat knows
Chuck's
what
been
afternoon
here.
tea is.
I had
That's
Been
on
here.
it.
He's tried it. He knows it.
we did it
Yeah,
twice. It's pretty
exactly.
epic, man.
Pat's
I don't
on
know
it.
how British people stay skinny if they all do afternoon tea because it's freaking
Yeah, right.
amazing.
Especially
Yeah,
the
right.
Devonshire teas.
Their food is awesome. I love. Oh,
Yeah. When you get afternoon tea, you get a lot of tea and a lot of cake
A
and more
lot of-
cake,
all those sandwiches.
sandwiches. Just everything just comes out.
So if we
I
go
had to
back,
collect cans.
if we go
I
back,
had to
Turn
collect,
around at 8 o'clock and have a big dinner, right?
I had to collect my cans,
you
Steve.
don't have to. No, I like you do afternoon tea early. You're kind of set for a while. It's kind of cool. You just
Yeah.
go like,
Oh, what the hell's that all about? Oh,
I got a little drunk last night. Jesus.
Chuck, you've not,
Those are all the dead soldiers.
right, right.
That's it, Steve. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Chuck, you've not done it right. You've got to have your hearty breakfast. Then
yeah,
you have your 11s. Then your lunch or dinner over here, but you guys call it lunch. Then you have your afternoon tea.
Yep.
Then you have a snack. Then you
Yep.
eat your dinner or your tea, followed
Yep.
by your supper. Then the midnight
Yep.
fridge raid, and then a 2 a.m. fridge raid. Ready
All
for
I
your
hear is
Yeah.
cholesterol.
when the
Yeah.
hell do I do anything other than eat in England? If that's all I'm doing is
Yeah.
eating.
Or,
in England?
or Chuck, you can make it easier. Just go on a cruise ship and you can do the same thing.
I know, it'd be a lot cheaper. So like,
All I hear is high cholesterol. All I hear is high cholesterol.
no, I don't know. I thought it was.
Yeah,
we
afternoon
obviously
tea.
did not. No, I know you're kidding around, but it's like,
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to eat really good, go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
the Savoy was badass. So Dave,
Yeah.
if you guys ever do, you have to do afternoon tea at the Savoy, man. It's like, you
On
know,
what?
Yeah.
How
ridiculous.
much you got now?
Oh,
If you
is
wanna
that,
have
is
a
that
good
where you
coffee-
were at the Savoy?
Well, we did afternoon
Right,
tea
well,
there. It was
don't go
really
through-
awesome.
If you want a good feed, go to the Lancaster Steakhouse. That's a good feed.
The Amish smorgasbords.
Yes, yes. God damn, it's good. Oh, I miss them.
We had tea at the Intercontinental at Hyde Park when we were there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck, I got in touch with Jake Sloan the other day.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try and hook up with him in Anchorage.
Hey, that'll be good.
I didn't
It'll
get
be
it
really
all.
good.
Yeah, see, connect with Jake.
You gotta
I mean,
have
I
to
only
check.
have like a 24-hour period, but if he can show me some stuff, 24, 36 hours. Thing of it is, I don't see myself sleeping up there. They're saying that time of year it's light 19 hours out of 24.
Really? Holy
Yeah, and
crap.
it changes quick because in late August it wasn't like that at all. It was like,
Yeah.
dark.
Yep.
by
Hey,
like
Ron, that's a lot of drinking time.
19 hour days, yeah.
Kidding, Ron.
Sunset
Kidding.
to sunset.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, right.
if he's out out somewhere where there are a bunch of bears around, I don't think he's going to be drinking all that much. He's
Oh
be
hell no,
nervous about it.
no. He knows what bears are like.
He's
Believe
gonna
me,
have
dude.
if nothing, he's gonna have a camera with him all the time
Screw bears.
and
Man.
running
Fuck them.
shoes on.
Mm.
I know a lot of people probably like, I wish this thing would finally happen so Ron would quit talking about it, but I'm so excited. I mean, Chuck, you've been there. You've
Yeah, we oh my god, I was buying gear like months in advance. Like, okay, what do I need? I need like this camera lens.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking through all like how I was gonna film it all. I was thinking it all through in my head, but it was nothing like I expected, man. I mean, it's like everything we filmed was completely just off the cuff. It was, and then
And weather changes dramatically up there.
well,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
it was super wet and like well, for us, it was like the hip waders weren't high enough.
That's for sure. You needed a complete dry suit on in order
Jesus,
to do what
yeah.
you were doing.
Yeah,
Ron,
but you know,
you
it's
gotta
like
give me a video call when you're in there. If you have enough
Oh.
credit, whatever, give me a video call when you're there.
he's not gonna.
Oh,
have-
I plan on when I get up to Anchorage, I should be there 12:30 their time, which will be 2:30 here.
You 12:30 hours or 12
So it'd be about
p.m.
Well, when I arrive in Anchorage the first day, it'll be 12:30. So
so
that'll
it'd be about 10 here.
2:30
10
Mountain Time. You guys, Paul comes on at 3 my time. So
Right.
yeah, the Paul's, and I'll try and live stream as much as I can.
Yeah.
No,
That'd be epic.
just
That'd be epic. Like
film,
2 years
man.
when they were at the
Film.
pools.
Just film. Just
Yeah.
film. I mean, you can live stream if you want, but Lori and I didn't worry about live streaming at all. We got all the footage we could possibly get that was like usable.
Yeah, but have you ever seen him on a live stream? He was at the pools about 2 years ago, and holy mother of God!
Oh, wait. What's that? I do
Woo!
remember like
That was
Just
Christmas
how
Eve.
you doing? How you doing?
doing?
Hot Tub Girl.
Oh yes,
Right.
yes.
Now, if you're at the hot tub and a bear comes to visit, that'd be stuff.
Yeah, fuck that.
In the hot tub and a bird jumps in with you.
That was funny. That night. I remember.
But that was just like out of the blue, wasn't it, Ron? Out of the blue. She just started talking to you out of the blue. And I was like,
He was like listening in, and she made his comment. She goes, "Listen to that one." She goes, "I'm kind of laughing. That guy that from Australia is trying to talk like somebody from Texas." I'm like, "Oh, that was Chris Hope."
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was funny though. Jesus, it was right out of the blue. She just started talking. Beautiful
Yeah, she
girl.
was up in a bikini, and yeah, we sat there and talked with you guys for a couple of minutes, and her and I were hiking the Christmas Day. Yeah.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah,
Damn.
we went day and went hiking. Yeah.
Oh my god! I think about 2 years ago, I forget who it was. It was me or Matt called me, and it was like 2 or 3 other people that were on the line. I didn't know they were on, so I acted like it was just me and Matt talking. And then all of a sudden, they started talking. It scared the fuck out of me. Oh man, that was funny.
I remember that night. I was in Gardner, Montana, which is up in the north side.
Was it Christmas Day or yeah?
And I'm on my way to this hot tub area, and I called Matt like an hour before I'm like, "Dude, you got to go live early." I said, "I'm going to this hot tub, this outdoor hot springs." And he did. He came in early, and then we were in there for about a half an hour. Then that little chickie boo come up, and
Yep. That was so funny, man. It was like right out of the blue, she just started talking. I'm like, damn.
how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, that was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had some good times, man.
Yeah. Nothing beats the pizza night, though.
Oh my god, yeah. That
Oh
was
wait,
so
you're gonna be in Anchorage. You're only in Anchorage 24 hours, like for real? Are you gonna be there when you start and finish your trip, right, Ron? You're flying in and out of
Well,
Anchorage.
I fly into Anchorage, and then I have a hotel reservation in Homer.
Oh, you were
If I
saying
get
you're
there at
driving
midnight. I get there at midnight.
Okay, well, at least it'll be daylight for you when you go then. So-
Yeah,
Chuck,
it'll be,
JDS said hi to you.
it'll be daylight till probably 10, 11 o'clock
Hey.
at night. It's a 4-hour drive from Anchorage to Homer.
Yes.
I'm thinking it's going to take me 8 hours because I'm going to stop 100 times. Take-
There's usually a lot of construction on Alaska 1, so it's gonna
Yeah.
slow you down a little bit.
But then I get into Homer on the 7th, and then the morning of the 8th, I'll be up I'm right on the ocean, right on the bay, and I'll travel all around Homer the morning of the 8th, the afternoon of the 8th, and then the afternoon of the 8th, our group meets at the same hotel. We have a welcome dinner and an orientation, and then the morning of the 9th, I fly out on the bush plane down to the campground. So I'll be down there 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And then the 13th, I come back early in the morning, and I have the whole day on the 13th to drive back to Anchorage. And then I leave Anchorage at like 2 a.m. on the 14th or something like that.
Well,
So
hopefully,
I have like 12, 14 hours to drive from Homer back to Anchorage.
which is 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And you got to go to
So-
Moose. You got to go to Moose's Tooth in Anchorage.
Moose is what?
Oh my God, Moose's Tooth.
What's that?
It's like the best pizzeria in the state.
Oh,
It's the best one in Alaska. It's the best one in Anchorage, best one in Alaska. It's number 3 in the United States. I mean, you have
really?
to gotta go.
Well, hell yeah.
It's it was walking distance from the hotel we stayed in Anchorage. We stayed in the embassy.
Hmm.
Yeah, we walked over there. Place is amazing. You can wait 2
All
hours.
right, Paul.
It was in my vlog, man.
All right.
Did you not watch my freaking foodie
I
vlog?
watched your blog.
Great
So anyway, I'm
idea,
kidding, but
John.
no, that place is really good. It's really good. It's worth it. We went to the bar and landed 2 seats almost instantly. That's kind of the trick. You guys kind of like circle the bar.
What do you mean? You never, but you were hammered before you even boarded the jet.
What?
You, on your flight going over there, you were hammered after going through the Admiral League Club or whatever. I forget what flight club you guys were in. You
Oh,
were
the
feeling
Admiral's
no
Club.
pain when you boarded that jet.
I still think
That's
it was
way
funny.
Oh, that's right.
Sometime.
That's when you mean going to Anchorage? That was the way there. That was yeah, our flight attendant was that what was his name? John. He was great. He kept bringing me
was
scotch.
it
Oh my God, he
JDS?
brought me scotch nonstop. It was like 2 bottles, 2 bottles, 2 bottles.
Was it JDS? JDS, it might have been him. You never know.
I still think that was funny as shit, Chuck. When I'm surprised she's still not pissed at you when you filmed Lori when she was peeing in the bush.
She was a really good
Oh,
sport about
yeah.
that. That was a major icebreaker in the video. While it was
Yeah.
showing it depicted how there was nothing there, shovel or
It
whatever.
depicted it. It depicted
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, she was a really good sport about it. So I showed it to her and she's like, you can't leave that in there. It's like, oh, come on now. I'll pixelate it all. I'll pixelate it all. It just so nobody's gonna see anything. It's just for effect. It's like you're
Right.
pissing in a bush because there is no bathroom. And it's
Yeah.
funny as hell.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
And,
It was.
yeah, she's a really good sport about it. So
Nah, she's cool, man.
payback's gonna be a bitch for me, but I mean,
Oh, I bet. I bet.
She'll get
She'll get
something.
you, bro. She'll get you, bro.
yeah.
When you least expect it as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a really good day though. Seriously, that was the best day of photography I've had in my life was that whatever it was, 8 or 9 hours in Katmai. That was epic.
Oh, damn.
And so
I like them.
Yeah, it's a
images.
beautiful area. We went
And the castle.
when I was there with my dad. That's where we flew in. We flew in there to a fishing camp on an amphib. That's a gorgeous area over there.
Oh, that's unbelievable. I didn't film it all. I didn't film all this, but when
Bless you.
the float plane, zoom tight.
Sorry.
When the float
Sorry.
plane came in over Katmai, the guide had the pilots circling around looking for where the bears were because to decide which pond we were going to land in. Like, because they drop you off at one spot and then you hike across to the other spot, and the
Right.
guy just figures it out from the air. He figures out it's like, okay, what's going to be that day, and so it's all like it's like a mystery to us. That was really cool. 'cause we, like,
Called shooting from the hip, baby. You've got to find out where they're at.
Yeah.
Moving
found
target.
him, man. He
So
found
drops
him.
you-
I'm
So he
John.
drops you off and says, "Good luck, mate. Bye."
Yeah. So Ron, you're there for multiple days.
Mhm.
Wow.
I'll be at the camp for 5 days.
So how are you going to charge up your stuff? You've been thinking about this.
They have a charging station there with solar power.
Okay.
I was thinking you had an inverter or something.
I would have a fistful
Hey,
of
Mark.
those. I'd have a fistful of those plug-in USB chargers where they charge, you plug them into the wall, they charge themselves. I'd be like
Yeah.
from Anchor. I have like
Yeah.
2 of them.
That one charger
Yeah.
system I have, it'll charge all 3 of my drone batteries, and then it has 3 USB ports.
Hey, Mark.
Well, you're not going to be able to use if you're going to Katmai, you can't fly the drone there.
Yeah, I know.
You're not going to need to, but I mean,
There's a lot of areas in Alaska you can't fly. They've got so
Well,
many
that's-
no fly areas.
How long are you going to be there?
Katmai's
How
national
long
park
are you going to be there?
Yeah.
How long are you going to be there? About a week?
What's
Are
that?
you going to be there for a week?
I'll be there about 10 days.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Oh
get,
shit. That's a
gonna
lot of bears, man. That's
Oh my
a
God,
lot
you're
of
gonna
bears.
get great shots even without the drone. You're gonna get really good shots. I mean,
Oh,
when you
yeah.
boots on the ground, you're gonna get great shots, and like
Yeah.
Mm.
just keep the shit charged up and have enough SD cards for
Yeah, right.
army of
Yeah.
1,000. Just have a big
Yeah.
Ziploc bag. Have like a whole bunch of these things in there full of cards.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, you're going to have a blast, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was up at my friend's today. The guy that was supposed to go with me, but can't. But he's the one I'm taking to Canada.
Shitload of these.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, I got
Yeah.
exactly that, Steve. I bought
I got
one of
2
them
of them.
on a couple months ago.
That's pretty cool, but
These
Yeah,
are
my
great.
buddy-
You can get them in any size you want because I have one for each one of my drones. I have one, and for my camera bags, they're all setting in there, and there's a case in there with the right SD cards for each one. And it's really nice. It's color coded because you can see it red on one side. So put the ones you shot here and the ones on this side.
Oh,
Open.
good idea.
And
Good
then-
idea.
cool.
I don't know if you can see it or not because of this green screen, but it's got the mini or the full size SD cards.
Yeah. Mine don't have that. Mine don't have the color coding. It's just a holder. That's
Yeah.
it.
And then
Me neither.
that is the gasket, and it completely, you can see how much it goes into it. So it completely waterproof. I mean, you can just
Yeah.
toss this thing in the water and it's bobs.
It'll float.
You
Yeah.
Yep,
got one
that's
too,
the
That's
Paul?
a
same
good
one.
thing because we know that the SD cards can take a lot of abuse, but
Yeah.
this thing will sink.
Yeah.
Gone
I got
forever.
shitloads of
Those,
them.
Paul, those are awesome. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
best.
But mine don't have the color on it. Don't have that red around it.
Still hard to keep. God, you go through some.
Well,
nasty
the other
cards.
thing's nice. It's got a lanyard you can hook
Yeah.
in.
Mine came with like a little mini carabiner on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So you can just put it on your belt loop and away you go.
Maybe I'll look them up.
I'll send you a link to the ones I got through
Okay.
Amazon, and then you can search because I got them through Amazon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ron, you should see if you can get permission to fly. You should look into it now. You should look into it.
What's that?
See
What
if
the
it's like-
rules are.
Yeah, find out
Yeah,
like if you
see?
talk to the ranger station and stuff, if there's a way to get some flight time in.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Came with
That's
a little
pretty
mini carabiner.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. I need one of those because especially when I go to
Spots though, Chuck, between Anchorage and Homer.
Oh no, that's fine. I mean, like you're gonna find all kinds of spots to fly for sure. But I meant like Katmai will be difficult. That's why you
Yeah,
have to get.
Katmai, I was being, yeah.
Are you taking your Mavic 2?
Taking the Mavic 2 Pro, taking the 360 taking the Osmo Action 2, taking the Sony RX4, taking
Oh,
the
He's got a lot of-
Z90.
a lot of gear.
You're gonna
hell
have
yeah.
well,
That's heavy. That's some heavy shit right there. Wood.
you're gonna have
Oh,
some
Mavic
clothing.
2. Yeah, the Mavic. Like I carried my Mavic 3 with me, and it's same as the Mavic 2. They're the same weight and stuff, pretty much the same
Yeah.
size.
Are they?
They
Okay.
really are. Yeah,
Not that-
they're almost same weight.
That's my
Don't
next
get-
truck, Mavic 3 City.
This new backpack,
Don't
really super cool. It's an extra large backpack, but it carries everything I own. And
Yeah,
at
that's
the
cool.
top of the backpack, when you have it on your back, you can just reach back and you pull out this cover. It's completely waterproof, and obviously, I'm sure you guys found out it rains a lot up in Alaska.
every day.
But the nice thing about it in
That's the link, Tim.
August is a rainy season up there, but
Mhm.
June,
Good, thanks.
June be a little
Oh,
drier.
good to see, Curtis.
Yeah, it rained. It
Hey,
literally,
Curtis.
it literally
Hello,
rained.
Curtis.
Yeah, every single day. It rained every single day. Not like all day, but every day.
Mhm.
We were warned about that. So I mean, we knew
Yeah.
we had the rain pants and everything. We were good. We had everything we needed. But
I gotta switch it to Australia.
it was like, it's not raining. Got to get the drone up. It's
You know,
like
the funny thing is, I've been reading over the last month or so, there's a weight restriction from Homer down to the camp. And so I've been weighing my equipment. And basically what I'm going to do is take my camera bag,
Uh-huh.
and at the hotel, apparently in Homer, they have like a locker room that you can lock your stuff up. So
Yeah.
what I'm not allowed to, I won't be able to take the drone down to
$30.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's weight that you don't need to carry because it's just
right.
just
But I'm going
dead
to
weight
take
for
my
you.
camera bag and put about 2 or 3 sets of underwear, socks, and a couple t-shirts in there. Bring 1 pair of pants. And
risky, man.
well, I'd rather have more camera gear and stink and have dirty clothes, but I want my camera gear. Like I said, they're real strict on weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I told you when we took the helicopter, you couldn't. Everything had to be carried. You weren't allowed to bring a bag at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
On your
like
way
all
out,
my-
just wear 20 pairs of underwear.
That's why I brought my LL Bean parka with like 9 million pockets in it because I had shit in every pocket. It's just like it's like walking around like Captain
Mhm.
Caveman with all my shit in the pockets.
Tim, there's the other link. That's just a single one instead of a double one. And it's actually on sale. You can get 2 of those. You can just buy the single one and buy more of those than it is. It's cheaper than the 2-pack of the other one.
I think that's
Okay,
probably.
yeah, that one was $30, dude.
No,
Over here.
click this other
You share the
link.
linky? Oh, you did. Let's see.
The
Ron?
single link right now in the US, it's on sale for $8.99.
Yeah. Ron, on your way out, you should wear like 20 pairs of underwears, 4 pairs of jeans, 14 t-shirts. You'll be covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, check that
Well,
out.
just
Like,
like
Keep
that.
stripping them off.
When you get there, just take them all off.
That's all right. That's still, yeah. That's $14. That ain't bad at all. And that'll hold all mine. About
A
12
little bit
of
of
them.
a blowout with the people, the organization that I'm dealing with, and telling me about the weight restrictions. I'm like, you know what? Excuse my expression. Fuck it. I'll bring 1 set of clothes, but I'll bring 25 pounds of camera gear. I'll stink. I don't give a shit. I ain't gonna
you
see
can
those people.
you know what pack's
Yeah.
really light, weighs nothing.
Yeah.
You can get
Can
like
you not
the
send
where-
the clothes package up?
you can wear Covaxion leggings the whole time.
Yeah.
They weigh nothing. Super sexy. Pack small.
Oh, yeah.
The other idea, Ron, is just to make sure your Amazon Prime works and you can deliver to you while you're up there.
Yeah.
See the Amazon guy turning up with a parcel. Excuse me, mate. I'm just trying to get this bird. Just get out of my way.
Let me see.
Right.
Share
Yeah,
content.
Dom, we still got to research everything about next year, though.
Yeah.
Going to the States.
Thing is, though, if Ron gets too much footage, he'll be editing for the next like 12 years.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I've been working on the England stuff like all day today. I'm I'm just going and going and going. There's more and more and more and more and more.
Yeah, but those castle shots are fucking amazing. They're beautiful. I like them castle shots.
Hey,
I like them too. I wish I had more of
Captain
them.
Joe's asking a question in here. Joe, one of the things, have you done a gimbal calibration?
Yeah, that'd be the first thing.
And
I'd try.
we sometimes come back. I change the carbon fiber props. Could there be?
No, it's not related.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
You can see two screens.
Yeah, you're sharing a screen, Ron.
Yeah, this is probably not sharing the sound, but this is where I'm going.
That's all Shutterstock. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I love the bear prints in the sand. That's badass.
Oh, how you doing? Oh, sorry.
That's what the
Sorry.
bird's saying.
Sorry. I love having right in the middle of the video. They get a beautiful.
Somebody flew a drone or something. So
Gonna turn it down a bit.
What the hell? Is that where you're going, Ron?
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm gonna stand that close to a bear. Yeah, not.
What? Been there, done that. No big deal.
No way. No way.
No big deal.
Yeah, that's it.
Just be surrounded by fresh salmon and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm speaking from experience on that one.
And make sure you have a salmon in your pocket so you can throw them.
You don't.
Yeah, throw 'em.
Dude, you don't need them. The freaking streams are running with them crazy. They're nonstop. It's like it's all red.
Well, the problem is when I'm going
Early
is
it's earlier.
too early. Yeah.
Really?
Well,
So I'm just gonna
tastes like
kick
chicken.
the guy next to me. I'm going to kick him right square in the jimmy or the knee. Make sure he's slower than me.
See you later, buddy.
Nice knowing
Yeah,
See ya.
nice knowing you.
Yeah. No, that was one of the cool things when we went though. Sir, it was, it was spawning season. So like there was no shortage of those things. They were just everywhere.
Yeah, there'll be some salmon up there, but not. They won't.
Not like that.
Not that
Yeah.
late in the not that late in the year.
No, that's
Yeah.
early. That's early. June will be early.
Early
Yeah,
spawning.
Late
Yeah.
August was great. That was really cool.
But still, man, them bears can get through them tents. I'll be
Oh
scared.
shit, they can get anything. They can bear-proof trash cans. They get right in there like no problem.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of them kicking through freaking front doors.
Well, Ron will have to like when I hiked up in the Adirondacks and spent 2 weeks in the high peaks, we had to put all our food up in the trees and like hoist it up.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Shit.
You got to do that here. In fact, here in California, you're hiking in the Sierra Nevadas or any of the national parks,
Yeah,
you have to have bear-proof canisters for all your food.
You do.
Yep.
Everything has to be
screw
sealed in.
that.
Yep. No, it's
Fuck me
true.
dead.
Then the scoutmaster the assistant scoutmaster took us around. He had a thing of mothballs. He put mothballs around the tent
Mhm.
every night. And
that helps?
And we packed
That helps.
because they track by their nose, so they don't like it. So they turns them
So
away.
it throws them off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it turns them away. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
What's
good
this
trick.
shit?
So- and then he'd collect all the mothballs and use them at the next stop. So just one, because you got to carry all your stuff in and out in your backpack. Like you're not going to carry like lifetime supply of mothballs. It's one.
No, you're not. No.
We had to collect them every day and then reuse them again.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
only came upon one bear, and that was that black bear in Pennsylvania. I'll never do that again. Screw that.
I told you that happened to us in the Catskills. Lori was flying the Mini 2. All of a sudden a bear came out of the woods and started walking up the driveway, and she's like, and I was the same way. And she starts to take off, like, wait, give me the controller for the drone. And then I didn't even think of filming or anything. She wasn't filming at the
Oh.
time. So we had my phone, we had the Mini 2 just buzzing around, no footage at all, nothing,
Oh,
no proof.
dude.
But
What's up with
I had a
both our eyes were
Polaroid
like
back in the
saucers. I was
70s.
like,
I had a Polaroid back in the 70s, but I didn't have any other camera.
yeah. Yeah, I failed.
Hey,
Hey,
Paul, how you
Paul.
But yeah, it's a good thing to get it.
There's a really good looking first of the season articulated tug barge coming up, and it is
Right.
spotless. There's not a scrape on it or a scratch on it or.
Yeah, it looks shiny.
Well, go out there and
Yeah.
fly your drone into it.
Wait a week.
Isn't it?
Fly your drone into it.
Paul, the light looks really nice too. Why aren't you out there flying?
Breaking news.
Because I'm
No,
here.
Matt.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was just about to say that. Matt's not
Matt-
on, so.
Matt's not live, so
Oh, Matt's not
it'll be
doing it.
That's
Justin.
not live, so we're gonna continue on.
Matt's not live. Really?
No,
Yep.
he said he's got work to do, so.
Hey,
Oh,
Paul, while you're
God.
on the big
He has
screen.
editing to do or something.
So
Oh, he
one
always
of us,
work to do.
Dustin or,
Yeah. Paul, while you're on the big screen, Preston fans have got a new song and chant, and you're going to like it.
What's that?
What
Well,
the hell is
we signed a player called Anomana. So now the fans go in sections, and one section will get up and they'll go Anomana, and then the other section will get up and go do 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 do.
now
Yeah.
I've got that song, it's stuck in
No.
my head now.
No, don't even start saying that song. No.
No.
Yeah, see, I'm stocked up. These are 36-pack Pepsis right there.
Yay.
Oh, crap.
And I
Look at them all.
I got two more on the floor.
Jesus. 1, 2, 3. You're going to have fucking cholesterol problems.
Yeah, but
and that'll last me about a week.
Jesus, you're worse than me with beer. Paul, what the
I
hell?
always have one open.
yeah, he says a
Me
week,
too.
but I'm guaranteed they'll be gone tomorrow.
It's like a Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Hey Google, turn off the shade.
Or chop in a can, you know what I mean? Mhm. So who's going live? Is it Justin? Because he sent me a
I've
message.
sent Justin a message because I got the message about 10 minutes ago. And I've sent a message to Justin because I don't want to go live at the same time as he does.
Right. Well, he sent me a message at 6 a.m. this morning. What are you doing? I said, just woke up. What are you doing?
That's a Mark. Mark's taking the piss. It's funny.
Is Matt not going live tonight?
No, there's no Matt. So we just
He
got
has
to
to
work
work.
out which one goes live instead.
Oh,
Why would he be working today? What the heck? Well,
I
double
don't know.
time.
He just said he's out
Double
working.
time.
It's on his
Probably
community
filming.
tab.
Double time.
Filming again. Is he filming?
Probably filming. I don't know. Yeah. All he said was
He's had some good gigs with his Mavic.
Yeah,
3.
yeah. Yeah, he's doing good with that.
Well, it's the classic.
And the guy keeps on wanting them back too. Keeps on asking for videos from.
Well,
Good.
put a good drone in the hands of a good photographer. You're gonna
Get the money. Get the
good
money.
stuff.
That's all he cares about is the camera on the drones. He don't care about the drones. He cares about the camera.
just waiting
Well,
for
that
what
is,
Justin says.
he cares about the aircraft too. But yeah, he wants.
He
the
he
payload-
does, but
payload
not as much
matters.
as the camera and the
Well,
shit he can do with film. God damn.
Yeah, the 4/3 sensor is.
Paul Murray, that was kind of cool the other night, flying over Lake Superior. We flew right on the edge of Superior, right there near Duluth.
Yeah.
And just seeing all those big ass ships, that was kind of cool.
Art is going live in a couple minutes from the Philippines. Really?
Yeah.
Well, guys,
Hey,
I
Paul,
gotta
it does
back out
normally
of
go
here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy
Hey.
Easter.
Happy
Happy
Easter to
Easter.
you too, Steve.
Yeah.
And, happy
And thanks for that link, Steve.
Oh, no
Catch you
problem.
later, Steve.
Take care,
Take care.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye. Oh my God, I think I need another beer. Oh,
No,
I need
Tim,
water.
you need water.
Yeah, water for me too.
Laura's talking to you, Tim.
Laura,
I've got
throw me the
coffee.
water.
I got coffee.
Hey, Dominic.
Yeah.
We don't take football seriously over here, but I've just been banned from the Hall of Burnley, apparently.
Oh, great.
Oh Lord.
Well, they just won promotion. And the guy said, look at this. We've won promotion back to the Premier League with 7 games left. I said, great. You can count it on one hand and one finger.
I
All right,
don't
guys.
even have a place to get today.
Are
Okay.
you leaving now?
Yep,
Uh,
heading out.
Yeah,
Catch
you later on.
Justin's going live. Justin's going live in 30 minutes.
Oh,
All righty, guys. See
I
you all
might have to
later.
get,
30
I gotta
minutes.
get back to
Take
editing
care,
England
Ron.
stuff.
Have a
man.
safe trip if I don't see you, bud.
Yep, Ron,
I'll
take
hold on to-
care.
Okay,
Catch you later, Ron.
I'll head out because I'll get ready for Justin's.
Maybe we're
Oh, he's got to
disbanding
get
here.
ready for Justin. All
Yeah,
right.
he
Yeah,
needs
he's
to
on
make
the
sure he's
right
wearing.
He's got to watch
wearing
his
the
hair and
right shirt,
everything.
ain't you, don't he?
I think we're
Go take a
disbanding here.
shower, Dom. Go take a
Yeah,
shower.
that's what I'm going to go and do.
Yeah, clean
Yeah,
up.
he's got-
And
Wash his
Dominic,
hair.
don't forget this
Polish-
week
he's
to put
gonna polish his
the
head
right
and-
wig on.
Put the
Yeah.
right wig on. Ha!
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, he just said
I
that.
want to see the yellow wig this time, Dom.
Yeah. Oh, well.
He wants the blonde one.
Okay. All right, Dominic. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Catch you later.
See you soon. I don't know. I'm thinking hair of the dog actually.
No.
Well, I got a steak I'm having today, T-bone.
Oh,
I got to cut potatoes up and have some scallop potatoes, making them from scratch. Yeah.
I've always been a mashed potato fan.
I like mashed
With
potatoes.
gravy. Mashed potatoes are gravy, you know?
Yeah, but they get boring after a while. So like I mix it up and make
Ribs.
scallops and everything like that. But
Paul,
I
if
miss-
you like mashed potato, if you ever come to the UK, you'll have to get yourself a pie and mash.
A
I
what?
don't know if Chuck had it when he came
pie and
over here.
mash. Yeah,
Pie
pie
and
and
mash
mash.
in the UK. It's a
Yum.
unfortunately, it's a meat pie with mashed potato and a liqueur gravy.
Mm. Mm. It's like a shepherd's pie and a pasty. Oh, beautiful.
Ooh, I didn't do that. I guess I know what I need to do
Beautiful. Beautiful.
next time.
Yeah, it's a southern thing,
Yes, it
especially the
is.
east end of London.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And luckily they got it over here. Oh man, they used
No, it's
I
a
used to-
south of London thing.
South,
I used
yeah,
to work
East
night
London.
shift and get
East
one
London.
every
London.
I used to get one every night when I worked night shift, and oh my god, it's beautiful.
All right,
Ooh.
we'll put it on the list.
Next time you come over, I'm gonna have to make you a
Like-
whole list of places to visit and food to
You
try.
better start that up because we're already thinking about like setting some.
When
dates
you're coming
up.
to Aussie, come on, I'll pick you up from the Brizzy airport. Come on.
Your spiders scare me.
Oh, stop!
Yeah,
I'll
you-
even put my teeth in to come and pick you up.
I'm gonna have to map out where you and everybody else I know is in Australia because
Yeah.
that's not exactly a small place. It's like full on continent. So like I have
No,
to
it
figure out like
Yeah.
there's
could-
there's you,
could-
Tim, and Matt, and this dude Bernie. That's like I forget where Bernie is.
You could do
And
the
there's
UK.
Gary, there's a couple other there's about 5 of us.
Yeah,
But
you could do the
you're gonna
UK.
need like 2 weeks in Aussie, man. Like Dennis said, he didn't have enough time. He said,
We're not gonna. It's a whole freaking continent. I mean,
Right.
"Yeah."
Anyway, Chuck can come over to the UK and do it all, do the whole of it in maybe 2-3 weeks. Yeah. You can go
Oh,
over to
sweet.
Australia and you can
we-
probably just about squeeze it in 2 to 3 years.
yeah, I know that's right. I know we squeezed in what we could in a week in like England. That was hard, but
Yes.
So much.
Yeah, but like I said, you got to see them castles and that one bridge, man. See,
Well, Tower
I
Bridge
love
is Tower Bridge is like as a mechanical engineer, that's like that's
I love
Bridgeborn.
it. I
That's
love
Bridgeborn to
them.
the extreme. That is like
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The problem
we
is,
didn't, I
though,
didn't
when-
get I didn't get to take the tour. I'm so pissed off. I
Yeah.
really
But when
want to
you
take
got-
the tour.
When
of
you
the thing.
came into the UK,
Yeah.
you actually went west. Yeah.
We
Next
did.
time you come in, you'll have to go east because when you come this way,
Mhm.
you've got Colchester and Malden. Colchester was actually once the capital of England. So it's got a lot of historic venues there. And they've just found a massive Roman mosaic, from a swimming pool type of thing.
A what?
A mosaic. You know, the flooring of a Roman villa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And what they've done in Colchester. They've dug it out, cleaned it up, and then put a massive piece of glass on it so you can walk over it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, there's that glass section on Tower Bridge too when you walk over it, and
Yeah.
and
Just
I
tell
didn't get
them-
to do it. I didn't get to do it
Yes.
this time.
Oh,
because-
that's the one thing you missed out on. I thought you were going to do it because you were talking about that before you went.
Oh, it's where we're going back.
Just
We're going
make
back in
sure
the
that
fall. We'll make
if you
sure it
when you
happens.
do it, Chuck,
Yeah.
make sure you wear trousers. Don't wear your skirts.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, don't.
I know.
Yeah, they actually warn you when you're crossing that because they've got all the boats that go underneath it.
They make. I fucking fell asleep
Yeah,
there
well,
for a minute.
we went under it. We were on the Thames. We went under it. Yeah.
Oh, did you go on the boat?
Yeah, we did afternoon tea on the boat. It was great.
Oh, you did the Uber. You need to go on the other boat, the one that does the tour, because they take you right.
They give you a tour too, but it was an afternoon tea cruise with the tour. It was cool.
Yeah, but the one we went on, they actually take you right up, and there's actually a naked gym. Did they show you that?
No, thank God.
Dude, why would you
Seriously.
want to go into a naked gym?
It's a female
Why?
naked gym.
Oh, no, I'm okay with that. That's like
Okay, how you doing? How you doing?
When we was going on it, when the boat was turning back round because it goes back down the other side of the river, everyone was going, no, go the other way, go back the other way.
It'd be like I'll be in there and saying how you doing. It'll be like Chuck's mother-in-law, sister-in-law. Her daughter's like she's married. That was funny as hell.
Kate was
I
setting
could just see
straight.
Tim
She's like,
taking over the
she's
megaphone on
married.
the boat.
Yeah, that was so funny when she said that. I couldn't. Oh man,
That was a fun stream.
that was. Yeah, we
It
had a
was
good.
like it's so. Oh
The
my
lady
God.
in red, wasn't it? Lady in red. I said.
It wasn't really red, but it was funny when you kept saying that. It was hilarious. And then
Yeah.
well, Lori's trying to make dinner. She's making mac and cheese or something. And oh my God.
Yeah, it was mac and cheese. Yeah, I heard her laughing and stuff. That was funny.
What's JDS advertising?
I don't know. It's Amazon.
Oh, it's the memory boxes.
Oh yeah.
Memory
Those
keeper.
boxes.
Yeah,
it's only $19.
I've already got one. I only paid £2 for it.
yeah, but the one that Steve sent me, that looked pretty good, and it's waterproof. I like that.
I tend to just keep.
I remember the first one I bought.
This is in a Ziploc bag, so it's basically
Yeah, I got them all in my desk over here.
Yeah,
I go
the
this
first
way
one
because it's thin, it's small, it's light, and it's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the first one I
yeah.
bought,
And I
They
carry a
told
lot
me-
of shit on vacation, so I got to keep stuff compact for travel.
This is
Yeah.
what
yeah.
JD.
That's a really nice one, though. I mean, like
Okay, that's waterproof too.
that's
Yeah.
really nice.
Nothing shockproof, is it? I never.
Oh, I don't think you're not going to have to worry about an SD card being shockproof. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
inherently almost indestructible.
Yeah, they are.
They're very
Well,
rugged.
the first one I bought was metal. It was apparently
Oh, that's all right.
waterproof, shockproof, bomb-proof. What they didn't tell me was it wasn't magnetic proof.
It's like any hard drive, man. You put a magnet next to it, you're fucking done.
Yeah, fucking wipe them.
Oh, no, I didn't think SD cards were susceptible to high
Yeah.
magnetic. Yeah,
Yeah, they are. Not
that's
as much, but they are.
Because one of the things I carry with me on trips is a magnetic
What happened to Tim?
mount for the camera.
Oh, there he is.
Starlink is really hurt me today, man. It must know I have a hangover.
So what about the Action 2 and Action 3 with their magnetic mount and stuff? I mean, you have to be concerned about.
They're not that susceptible.
Oh, well.
You've got to be a proper magnet. It's not something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the car mount magnet that I carry around, the big ass one.
No. I'm saying you got to put it like
Right
hard
on top
drive
of-
to magnet. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Not
and it's
through
got
the
to be
case.
up against it for a long time. It's not going to wipe it straight away.
Wow. Well, I'll do my best not to do that.
Good Tim.
Do my best not to do that. That'd make me really sad if all my footage got like wiped. Be sad from a trip or something.
He's just really
Yes.
got him this time, hasn't he? The look on his face.
What are you guys watching?
Look at Tim. He's froze.
Frozen.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gone.
he's
No, he's
gone.
gone. He'll be back maybe, but
Oh, he
yeah,
might have gone over to. Oh,
He
Justin will
broke.
be live shortly.
he broke. Probably. So when's Art's on?
Art's on now, I think.
I wonder
So
what he's
yeah,
doing.
Paul, your favorite song is now one of our chants.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop off
The
of here. and see-
Phenomena tune, right?
I'm
Yep.
gonna drop off here and tune in to Art a little bit to see what's going on in the Philippines.
Okay, Chuck.
Um,
Well, yeah, I think I'll drop out and I'll leave you to have the rest of your evening, Paul.
We'll just call it for everybody and everybody take care.
Happy Good
Justin's gonna be
Friday.
on in what is it, 8:30? Eastern
Probably.
Yep.
time?
In 20 minutes.
20 minutes or so. So
Yeah.
hop over and say hello to Justin and his friends and everybody take care. Thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again then.
Yep.
Happy
Have a good
Easter. if you
Friday.